It's time for Eufaula High football with Doug Applin, Keith Bryan, John Wayne Robinson, and Jimmy Simmons.
Welcome, everyone, to Tiger Stadium in the campus of Eufaula High School, with the Tigers coming to tonight's game 2-1 on the season, fresh off a victory over Montgomery Catholic last week. An impressive comeback by the Tigers, 35-24. The Tigers defeated Catholic on the road. That was the first loss for Catholic at home since August 2020, first region loss since they lost back in 2018 to these same Headland Rams. I'm speaking of the Catholic Knights. But Eufaula overcame adversity last week. They really played a good game the entire game as they outgained Catholic overall 380 yards to 223 yards. Through the air, Eufaula had 182 yards passing. They rushed for 198 yards. Very balanced attack for Eufaula. They held Catholic to 51 yards through the air, 172 on the ground. Eufaula with 15 first downs to 9 for Catholic. But it was Eufaula. Because of two turnovers in the first half, the Tigers found themselves trailing 17-7 at halftime. It was a late pick six with less than a minute to go in the first half that caused the halftime deficit to be 10 points. But this young Tiger team overcame adversity. They came out, fought within 3, 17-14 in the third quarter before falling behind by 10 again, going into the fourth at 24-14. But from there, it was all Tigers. The Tigers scored 21 unanswered points in the fourth quarter, while holding Catholic to only 16 yards of offense the entire 12-minute session of the fourth quarter to win going away 35-24. Very impressive victory for these Tigers, and they'll look to build on that victory this week as they have Headland coming in. Headland comes in 2-1 also, but they're 0-1 in region play, having lost last week on the road at Andalusia. That game was tied at 15 at halftime. Headland saw the homestanding Bulldogs outscore them 21-0 in the second half. So Headland will be trying to rebound themselves tonight on the road here at Eufaula. Doug, it was a big game last week for the Tiger defense, led by this week's player of the week, Jamyron Thomas. He was all over the place from his linebacker position. But this young Tiger defense has played well all season. They played well that first week against Booker T. Washington, really limiting their good athletes at wide receiver. But last week, particularly in the fourth quarter, that was a very impressive performance.
It sure was. You would think it got more attention around the state than it did. But that did turn a lot of heads around the state when the Tigers was able to go to Montgomery Catholic and just kind of pretty much manhandle them the way they did. I mean, there was a few things that didn't go their way with some calls and things like that. But overall, it was mostly all Tigers all night long, and they just did a great job defensively. I was just fixing to pull it up, Keith, but we were talking earlier this week when the stats came out. Headland's actually, and I know it's not apples to apples, it was different teams, but Headland's listed, I think they list about 15 or 20 of the top teams in the state, categorically wise, offense, defense, region play. Headland's ranked up there in the top in 5A in their defense.
Oh, really?
Scoring and yardage and all things when you put it all together. So that's something for them to ride high coming in here tonight. So defensively, in the past they hadn't had a problem. They've jumped right on us and they've been able to put up points. They haven't been able to stop us. So tonight that may be a bright point for Headland is with the defense playing better than in the past. They love it in the past. They've loved to shorten possessions against us also and shorten the game. So we'll see.
It's kind of been a tale of, where this game was played too. When we played them in Headland, particularly, I guess it was not last year, it was 3 years ago. They jumped out on us, scored on the game's first play. Tigers found themselves behind by 2 touchdowns quick in that game, but came back to ultimately win the game by a couple of scores. But here at Tiger Stadium, the games haven't been particularly close, but Headland's also only in their 4th year of 5A football. They've gotten a little better every season. So
perfect match, perfect overlook game, I guess, would be the way to say it. Well, while we're getting ready for kickoff here tonight, let's take our first commercial break, and we'll be back with more Tiger pregame. Lauren Streeter, Lake Holmes. pregame after this commercial break.
Looking for legal help you can count on right here at home? At Robertson Law Firm in Eufaula, we're your neighbors, and we're here to make life's challenges a little easier. Buying or selling property? We'll guide you through every step. Dealing with probate or estate matters? We'll walk alongside you with care and compassion. And if you've been injured, we'll fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Robertson Law Firm, trusted legal advice close to home.
No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services.
Right outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain and thank Him when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in the plate. I guess that's why they call it God's country. I saw the light in a
At Sutton Heating and Cooling LLC, you get hometown service. Tanner Sutton and his team make you their priority. You can expect worry-free customer service from Sutton Heating and Cooling. Whether you're looking to upgrade your system or need 24-hour emergency service, Sutton is the name to remember. For your free estimate, call Sutton Heating and Cooling LLC at 334-695-7054. 334-695-7054. Sutton Heating and Cooling LLC.
Give me the chip, I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream, next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring said to be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. This thing ain't done.
Hey, my name is Chris Wilkinson, and I am the pastor of First Baptist Church. We would love to have you come worship with us. Our worship service is 10 o'clock every Sunday morning. You can also go to our website to learn more about our ministries. Hope to see you Sunday, and go Tigers.
Hey, we're back we're back at Tiger Stadium.
Yeah, it's breaking up real bad.
Rams, a Region 2 5A matchup here. Expecting a good crowd from Headland. As a matter of fact, here 22 minutes before kickoff, already a pretty good crowd filtering in for Headland. The Eufaula Tiger Band is performing here at halftime, or not halftime, but pregame on the Lawrence Streeter Lake Holmes Realty pregame show. And we want to thank Michelle Jones and the Eufaula High School Band, who mans the concession stand on the north end zone, for bringing us some refreshments here before kickoff. We normally have to rush out here early from work, and don't always have a chance to get something to eat. So we appreciate them bringing us something up here and taking care of the guys here in the booth. It will be alumni band night tonight as well. We saw the alumni band pretty well represented here before the game. They played Hooray for Tigers before this year's band came out on the field, and I think they will probably play again at halftime, I would anticipate. But we are about 20 minutes before kickoff, and looking back at what's happened between these two teams in the past, as we said, this is only Headland's fourth season in 5A. So looking back last year, Tigers won 34-6 in Headland. The year before that, here in Eufaula, it was an uncharacteristic situation where the Tigers really jumped out on Headland. Headland had gotten off to a good start that year, but Eufaula jumped off, took a big halftime lead, coasted to a 56-14 final. That was 2 years ago here from Tiger Stadium. The year before that was when Headland actually had a 14-point lead over the Tigers early in that game before Eufaula seized control and ended up winning 35-20. So, Doug, Tigers have had success, but like you said before the break, It could be a trap game for Eufaula, coming off a big victory last week. Most people, when you looked at this, if you looked at the schedule before the season started, you would have expected the Tigers to drop that game last week at Catholic. And then after the Tigers lost to Russell County in the second week of the season, you really didn't have a lot of confidence going to Catholic. You were looking at the Tigers potentially showing up here tonight 1-2. But instead, the Tigers 1-0 in region play, 2-1 on the season, looking to push that record of 2-0 and 3-1 as they will travel to Ozark next week to take on the Carroll High School Eagles.
Yeah, that's they went up there and played a big game last week, and yeah, it's easy to get caught off guard. Like you said, all you had to do was look at the Sarge Shelley's Bank on It segment where everybody picked games last week. There wasn't a lot of people picking Eufaula, but Sarge did. He was right there with him. And by the way, he got cut off at the end. We lost his internet this week. We're doing his show. Didn't realize it till it was over. But he did pick Eufaula in his picks this week. And you got a few minutes left if you want to go to the Eufaula Tiger football broadcast page and fill that out. And Charles, you and him made a lot of picks this week. I don't even remember some of them Sarge picked. So,
Doug, I can't hear you.
Okay, well, we'll get him worked out in just a minute. But Sarge's picks is on there, and you can do it too if you get on there before kickoff and make your picks.
That's right. I would not expect Sarge to ever pick against Eufaula High School. Way back years ago, back when Shane Wasden was here over 20 years ago, Doug, you remember Coach Wasden?
Talked to Coach Wasden last week. He was actually at the Catholic game last week.
How about that? The Eufaula Tribune, back when we had the Tribune here local in town, they did a pigskin picks in the newspaper, and they had the sponsors pick the games, and they put our picks in there. And so doing Eufaula football, I always picked Eufaula. And I made a comment to Shane one day just casually. I said something when y'all do good, I do. I figured I couldn't pick against you guys calling the games. And I can't remember his exact words, but he said something that let me know he did pay attention and it did matter. If
you don't think it doesn't matter, ask him one day about the comment I made up here about coaches, which was in no way nothing bad about our coaches. But Shane's mama took it the wrong way, and I heard about it.
Yeah,
for a long time.
Yeah, so as long as they put our picks in there, I always picked Eufaula. Eufaula would have been 10-0, 15-0 if they played that many games, according to me. But I don't expect Sarge to ever pick against the Tigers. So, but anyway, the Tigers, if you were looking at it, they would be favored on paper tonight coming in. If you look at the history of these games, and I've actually got it in front of me, we gave you back to while these teams have been region opponents, which has been 3 seasons. This will be the 4th meeting as region opponents since Headland moved into 5A. Then you go all the way back to 16 and 17. Eufaula was victorious 41-14 and 55-14. So the closest game in this series, Doug, has actually been that game 3 years ago in Headland back in 22 when it was 35-20. You never know tonight. I mean, it was a tie game last week with Andalusia. I don't know anything really specifically about Headland other than they have some really good athletes, and Eufaula has some good athletes and good speed. It'll just be really the cliche you could apply to any game, but turnovers and special teams plays could go a long way to determining how close this game ends up being.
Absolutely, and I thought the game was at Headland last week, but it wasn't. It was at Andalusia. So, while we got a minute, we're going to go ahead and take another break, and we're going to go to something that's been pretty popular so far this year. We'll be back here in a few minutes with John Wayne and the coin toss, but Parkview Christian School has been giving us a weather report, the Tanner Sutton weather report here before the games, and we're going to go and listen to the weather report from Parkview Christian Church.
At Sutton Heating and Cooling LLC, you get hometown service. Tanner Sutton and his team make you their priority. You can expect worry-free customer service from Sutton Heating and Cooling. Whether you're looking to upgrade your system or need 24-hour emergency service, Sutton is the name to remember. For your free estimate, call Sutton Heating and Cooling LLC at 334-695-7054. 334-695-7054. Sutton Heating and Cooling LLC.
Tonight at the game, it'll be 77 degrees. There'll be no chance of rain. Go
At Mid-South Bank, we pride ourselves on being the friendliest, most helpful bank in town. For over 100 years, we've been helping families prosper and helping businesses grow. Mid-South Bank is a local bank with local people making local decisions. We're a community bank who will always be there when you need us. Whatever banking services you need, we're here to help. Visit us today at 230 South Eufaula Avenue in Eufaula, or in Clayton at 16 South Midway Street, or online.
Looking for quality furniture at unbeatable prices? Come to Holly Home Furnishings in Eufaula. From cozy living room sets to stylish bedroom suites and modern appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house feel like a home. With flexible financing options, convenient delivery, and friendly local service, shopping has never been easier. Visit us today on South Eufaula Avenue and see why Holly Home Furnishings is your hometown choice. Holly Home Furnishings, helping your house feel like home.
Attention contractors, is your metal roofing provider slowing you down? APEC Metal Express fills orders within a week. 40-year finish warranty, 17 different colors, and multiple truss styles. Work more and wait less.
In sports, every point counts, and at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today. In Eufaula, call Alpha agent Keith Bryan at 334-687-8268 or stop by our office at 1326A South Eufaula Avenue.
Don't suffer in the summer heat. Benefield's Heating and Cooling in Eufaula has you covered. Locally owned and operated, licensed and bonded, we're your trusted Bryant Factory authorized dealer. And just like Brian says, we service everything we sell. So stay cool all summer long with Benefield's Heating and Cooling. Call 334-695-8039 today and be a cool cat this season.
When it comes to professional gutter installation, Gutterman Dothan has you covered. Voted Best of the Wiregrass 7 years in a row, we provide top-notch gutter services across the Wiregrass area. Protect your home from rainstorms with our premium gutter systems designed to prevent foundation cracks and water damage. Trust Gutterman for expert installation, quality materials, and a beautiful, durable finish.
In 1983, the first mobile phone was introduced to the public by the Motorola Company, and that was the same year Pam Freeman started her State Farm business. For 40 years, both have saved time and money. Whether it's auto, homeowners, condo renters, personal articles, business, life, or health, Pam Freeman State Farm has been there for you. Call Pam's office and let Kathy Bennett help you with all your quotes and needs. You won't find a more helpful staff anywhere. Come by and see them at 322 East Barber Street in Eufaula or call 687.
Since 1953, Flowers Insurance Agency has been protecting you and your assets with policies tailored to your specific needs. Whether it's commercial, personal lines, life insurance, or employee benefits, including your employer-offered health insurance, Flowers Insurance has you covered. With access to over 50 insurance carriers, we provide the trusted service and products you deserve. It's simple. Call Flowers Insurance in downtown Eufaula today and find your peace of mind.
At Glover Funeral Home, family means everything. Owned and operated by Kendall and Caroline Hanahan Glover. We live by our motto, our family serving your family. We treat each family we serve as one of our own, providing care and support during your time of need. Our dedicated staff is available 24/7 by email, phone, or in person. When you need us most, Glover Funeral Home is here for you because family always comes first.
The family at Impressive Collision Center has been in business since 1940.
That's impressive.
Your transportation is one of the largest investments you have, so keep it looking new at Impressive. From a major crash to a small dent, Impressive can help.
Now, Impressive.
They work closely with all insurance companies and give you a great price on your minor mishaps.
Wow, impressive.
And don't forget to check out all the accessories from install winches, brush guards, and bed covers.
Impressive. Give them a call. Impressive Collision Center, 317 South Eufaula Avenue, 334-687-4400.
Back at Tiger Stadium, where the Tigers are, we just had the invocation and the national anthem, so we are getting close to kickoff. Make your way out to Tiger Stadium if you're still driving around town. There's some seats remaining, and it's going to be a pretty good night for football. The stadium looks outstanding tonight. The grass looks great as it normally does. We talked about it in the first home game, but the stadium's really had a facelift this year. New paint on everything. Everything looks bright, and the new LED lights really light things up well, Doug. And next time we're here, 2 weeks from tonight,
careful.
We're told we're going to have a new jumbotron. So they're supposed to be here Monday, they say.
Well, we'll see. We'll go down to John Wayne in a minute and get the coin toss. And but the field does look good. It's, I guess, been roughly 25 years now. So time to do a few things. And a good crowd tonight from Headland too. Headland is, I guess, they call it a bedroom community of Dothan. Most people that live there work in Dothan and such as that. But they always come out and support their folks. Now they that's one thing about them. We go down there, they feel their side up. So, and a decent crowd already on that side for Headland.
Yeah, I guess we're going down to John Wayne here in a minute. Before we do, we'll kind of run over the captains for tonight. Captain's Diego Francisco. He is a senior linebacker for the Tigers. Adam Velazquez Alvarez. He is a senior punter. The first time I can remember, Doug, him being a captain for the Tigers. Rasheed Flowers, a senior offensive lineman. And Najavius Curry, the 3-year starter at center for the Tigers. So those are your 4 captains for the Tigers. We're still waiting. The Headland players, they're making their way out of their locker room now. But did we want to go down and get a report from John Wayne, or we'll wait on the coin toss?
We'll just wait on the coin toss and let him take it from there. But, other than I'm trying to think, you got the punter and you got Diego's a linebacker. So you really don't, not many times do you see captains and there's not a skill position player out there. So mixing it up a little bit. But captains making their way on the far side. Pretty good sized young man over there for Headland. Making their way. Let me see if I can get the numbers and you can scroll through that book.
Yeah, we got a
roster.
Yeah, that's right.
And, looks like one of them. The second one is 6.
All right, that would be
Jaden
Craig, Hayden Guard.
57 and 56.
That makes it easier, except for they're on 2 different pages. That is Nicholas Smith and Tamigas Reynolds. Okay, Reynolds. 56 is 6'1", 184. 57 is 6 foot 188, according to this roster. The number 1 guard is 6'3", 200 pounds. He's listed as a wide receiver linebacker. And number 6, Jaden Craig. Down to John Wayne for the coin toss.
Hey guys, officials bringing the 2 together. Gonna give them their instructions, and then he'll toss his coin. Good night for football. Y'all talk to y'all. That's fine. But let's not have back and forth stuff. All right? Headland, you're the business. So when you call the coin, that's a tails. That's a heads. That's heads. That's tails. I want you to call it right now. Tails. What do you say? All right, tails. I'm going to flip it. If I drop it, we'll do it again. It is is heads. You won the toss. You won the ball.
Okay, guys, the Tigers won the toss. They'll be taking the ball. Beautiful night of football out here. This stadium is in immaculate condition. Good crowd here for Eufaula, good crowd for Headland. It's probably about 80 degrees right now. I think I looked, and by the time the game's over, ought to be in the lower 70s. So just a beautiful night for football. Very, very low humidity. Tigers are getting ready to come out and get this thing on the way.
All right, we appreciate that report there from the sideline. Keith O'Brady's report.
That's right. And so from the Brown Heat and Air broadcast booth here high atop Tiger Stadium, we see the LED lights going off here, I guess, in preparation for the entrance from the Tigers. And we may see a little bit more from the LED lights tonight, Doug. They've had, some trial runs here. We've already got one game under our belt. I saw a post on Facebook where they had a light show going.
She was up here earlier, worried about messing it up. I think she'll be fine.
And here they come. Here come the Tigers. So Tigers will receive the opening kickoff. It will be the Eufaula offense led by senior quarterback Jalen Wright. Wright has had an outstanding season through the first part of the year. He is over 400 yards rushing already, averaging 9 yards per carry and 2 touchdowns per game on the ground. Of course, last week we already touched on it in the pregame show. 182 yards through the air for Jalen Wright. So that's the big key. If the Tigers continue to find balance through the air, that will open up even more running lanes for Torin Slaughter and Jalen Wright and the rest of the Eufaula Tiger running back core. Of course, we've seen Colin Cruz carry the ball some for the Tigers and look good, as well as Perry Denard. Those are a pair of juniors in the backfield for the Tigers. Of course, Slaughter and Wright, both seniors in their final season with Eufaula.
Good thing about the LED lights, Keith, you don't have to wait on them to warm up or cool off coming and going. They are pretty much instant, and you're back up and ready to go.
Okay, we got swag surfing going here now, so we're about ready to go.
Do you need to explain what that is to this Alabama fan over there?
I don't know if they swag surf in Tuscaloosa or not.
Yeah, better be swagging tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe they will. That's a big game for the Tide with Wisconsin. I haven't seen Wisconsin yet this year. Typically a pretty solid football team up in Madison. Headland, gray pants, trimmed in blue, white jerseys, blue numerals, blue headgear. Ball's in the air, coming down to the near sidelines. It will hit, and the Tigers just let it go. I don't know what that player was thinking, but Headland has recovered it. It hit in front of a Eufaula Tiger, and it's going to be Headland's ball. You have to cover a kickoff. That is about the worst way that it could possibly start for Eufaula. Receiving the open kickoff is a pooch kick in front of the Tigers here. I don't know if he thought it was going out of bounds. He didn't come up. He didn't catch it. He did not even attempt to get on it, and it will be Headland football, 1st and 10 from the Tiger 21.
That gives them an extra possession to start the first half and to start the second half when that happens. So it looks like something the Tigers usually do is the pooch kick to an open spot, but it bites them that time, just not paying attention.
We're not going to identify the name of the Tiger, but he is a regular offensive player for the Tigers. He and a senior should know that that's a live ball, but you can't always take that for granted. Going to be a toss sweep around the left side. He's going to pick up positive yardage. He's going to pick up the better part. It's actually going to be 1st and goal Headland as they take it down inside the 10-yard line. So give them 11 yards on 1st down and a 1st and goal now for Headland.
He ran that ball like Wright runs it for Eufaula, and just driving the pile forward for about 11 yards.
Yeah, not a good omen for Eufaula. It doesn't look like they were focused on
looks like 3 years ago.
Coming out quick. There's a snap. They're going to hand it off in the backfield. This time the Tiger defense is there. They hold it for about a half a yard loss. We'll call it a loss of a yard on that play because it was about the 9.5 yard line. They're going to spot it just outside the 10, so we'll call that a 1 yard loss. It is going to be 2nd down and goal from just outside the 10-yard line. Headland comes out. They'll bring a pair of receivers split wide to the right, including one of the captains that stands at 6'3", 200 pounds. That's Hayden Guard Handoff up the middle. Give him a gain of 4. They're going to give him the 5-yard line. That'll be a 5-yard gain.
That's a generous spot there.
Yeah, I thought it was a generous spot as well. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. The ball sits right on the 5. That was a quick snap that time for Headland. There's a big opportunity for Headland here to take the lead against Eufaula here as Eufaula was receiving the opening kickoff. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. He's picking his way. He gets hit about the 3. He's going to be driven back now. They're going to give him forward progress of about the 3-yard line, and that's where it'll be 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. Decision time for Headland. It looks like the decision's made. This offense is staying on the field. Doug, this would be a big play for this young Tiger defense if they could stop Headland and not give up any points. It's basically a point after touchdown from the right hash mark.
They send in 2 linemen, watch for them to try to draw the Tigers off sides and get half the distance here.
They're going to snap it.
Oh,
it's fumbled it, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. The Tigers of Hill as they sack him back at the 8-yard line. So that is a huge turn of events for Eufaula as they will take over 1st and 10 from their 8-yard line.
Lost about 5 yards there was the quarterback. I just think he's, 16?
Yeah.
Get the name of him. Knowles, Casey Knowles.
So that was 5 plays and only 13 yards for Headland. Eufaula quickly out as they're going to send motion. It's going to be an empty backfield as Torrance Slaughter goes out to the right side. Movement into the neutral zone by Headland. We'll see which way this goes. Didn't see any movement for Eufaula, but it is going to be against Headland. So the first penalty of the game goes in favor of the Tigers.
Now with the 1st and 5, would you take a shot?
I don't think so. After turning the ball over on the first play of the game on the opening kickoff.
We hadn't seen a safety much this year. Headland does have a safety deep against the Tigers.
Jalen Wright takes it. He's going to run it off right tackle. He's around the end. He has a 1st down and more. He's in the secondary. Across the 20, across the 25. He'll dive into around the 28-yard line. So that will be a gain of 15 yards for Jalen Wright.
I guess why take a shot when you got Jalen?
You know, he is averaging 9 yards per carry through 3 football games, which just over 9 yards a carry. So Wright has been the right call for Eufaula all season so far. Wright will take it. He's going to throw it out in the right flats. It's complete. It's going to be more than a 1st down as he crosses up around the 40-yard line. Quick gain of 6 yards. That is to number 16, Christian Jackson.
12-yard gain, 1st down.
That's right. 2 plays, 2 1st downs for Eufaula. The offense looks really good here through 2 plays. It'll be trip receivers to the left on this 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line here early in the first quarter. It's going to be a quick, just a wide receiver screen again. Once again, it's Christian Jackson. He's across midfield into Headland territory. He's going to take it down to the 42-yard line. That is an 18-yard gain, Doug. 30 yards passing on 2 completions, 2 for 2 for Jalen Wright. Better than that is 3 plays, 3 1st downs. The Tigers have picked up 45 yards in 3 plays, averaging 15 yards per play, 2 of those through the air. Wide side to the right, trip receivers that way. Jalen Wright has a Torrance Slaughter, single back to his right in a shotgun formation. He'll hand it off to Slaughter this time, and Slaughter's going to be stacked up for no gain. No gain on that play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Even after the Tigers' success throwing the ball, they were ready for that play, Doug.
I'm not sure if they knew something was coming. They've been in a 4-man front of 4-3. That time they brought the linebackers down. They had 7 men on the line of scrimmage, and they were ready for that. Caught him in the backfield. Going to bring up 2nd. They actually marked him back for a yard loss there.
A loss of a yard. The Tigers, we didn't mention it earlier, they're in gray pants with red and black piping down the side. Jalen Wright rolling to his right. He's going to throw it late. He has a man there. He gets it to him late. He makes a great move. He's going to score a touchdown. Great play. He picked up a late block. I was holding my breath.
Their coaches were saying his knee touched the ground. We'll watch here, but it's going to be a touchdown.
Well, there's no instant replay in high school football. It was a good move. I did not catch the number of the Tiger who caught it, but he stopped and ducked under the tackle, and that play went, Doug, for 43 yards and a Tiger touchdown. So Jalen Wright, 3 for 3 through the air. That one being a touchdown. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm not certain who that went to. I believe it was either Ty McCoy or Christian Jackson, but I couldn't
I think it was a single-digit number. It looked like, but
so then if it's single digits, it could have been either Ty McCoy or Zy DeVos. R.W. Wingate point after touchdown is up and good, and just like that, the Tigers lead 7-0. So, Doug, what a turnaround. Tigers went from turning it over on the opening kickoff to a 7-0 lead after a 92-yard drive.
That looks pretty good right there if you're a Tiger fan. I mean, at this point, the only thing you got to work on so far is kickoffs and second down, because everything else is working good. We didn't run a third down then, did we?
No, we did not. We only ran 5 plays and went 92 yards in 5 plays, Doug. It only took a minute 43 seconds off the clock. So Jalen Wright had 1 carry for 15 yards. He had 3 completions for 73 yards, including a touchdown on that drive. So an excellent starting drive for Jalen Wright, building on last week's game up at Catholic. He was the WSFA Friday Night Fever hot play of the night on that spectacular 52-yard touchdown run. On 3rd and 7, that game when the Tigers were down 10, he really set the tone for the Tigers coming back early in the third quarter of that game.
All right, let's hope the kickoff team's more ready than the kickoff receive team is ready. Deloach has them ready as it teed up at the 40.
Here comes Wingate, and he will kick it deep this time. He's been kicking them in the end zone regularly this year. It's to the 2-yard line. Going to be a return to the kind of up the middle. He looked like he was going to try to go to the far sideline. He thought better of it and cut it up across the 20, around the 21-yard line. That's where Headland will take over for their second possession of the night. Tigers leading 7-0 on that nice 43-yard touchdown pass from Jalen Wright.
I was fixing to say I saw their coach over there bringing that to the attention, but a little late with the light to show that time. And as the ball was going through there, the lights were still flickering. So I don't know if that was a warning or what for us, but
I think it was just a communication. Going to run a handoff off the right side, and the going is tough. It will be a no gain on that play. 52 on the tackle for Eufaula. That's going to be Jerry Hicks on the stop. 2nd down 10 now for Headland. As we get back to the Tiger uniforms, the gray pants trimmed with red and black stripes down the side, the red jerseys, the white piping on the shoulders, and the red headgear really looks good on the field tonight. Motion back across the formation for Headland. It's going to be the pop pass, trying to sweep the left side, but quickly up out of the secondary that time was Jalen Parker to make the tackle in the backfield. That play loses 2 yards, Doug. And so with the exception of that first play of the game where they really pushed the pile ahead for 11 yards, Headland has not had really any success on the offensive side of the ball.
We know Parker was paying attention at practice this week as he knew what was coming as soon as that motion started his way.
So 3rd and 12 from the 19-yard line of Headland. Quarterback calls for the shotgun snap. Tigers bring 5 men. The quarterback's going to flush from the pocket. The Tigers look like they're in man coverage, so the quarterback's going to slide, and if it's like college, he should be short because he started his slide before the 30-yard line. They give him a pretty good spot across the 30. It's going to be very close to a first down. They're saying 4th down, but it's 4th and about a half a yard, Doug. Headland's going to go for it here.
If they go for it and have another bad snap or something happens and they don't get this, that's a big chance here early for the Rams with 6 minutes and 20 seconds. The clock's running. I don't know that I wouldn't let it go to 6 minutes and take a heat timeout if they call it or something.
So needing a half yard, they're going to snap it in shotgun formation. They're trying to draw the Tigers off sides. They may not snap this at all, Doug. They're just trying to get a cheap first down. Not a bad play. If they take a delay of game, which there's only 3 seconds on the play clock, that's what's going to happen, either a timeout or a delay of game. It will be a timeout for Headland. So we'll be back from the Brown Hegan Air broadcast booth after this commercial break.
R.W. Wingate & Company is a full-service accounting firm and a supporter of Eufaula High Athletics. They are located at 102 North Orange Avenue, Eufaula, Alabama, but licensed in multiple states. Richard W. Wingate has over 25 years' experience in public accounting, and the firm's services include personal and business tax preparation, bookkeeping, sales tax preparation, payroll services, audit of nonprofit and government entities, and business consultation. When doing extra is the point, contact R.W. Wingate and Company for your accounting needs.
With the world changing all around us, everyone needs to be covered by insurance. So give Eric Glover with the Glover Agency a call and talk with Eric about auto, home, life, or last week's football game. Whatever your insurance needs, let Eric talk to you about being covered. The Glover Agency is located at 145 East Broad Street, Eufaula, Alabama. Call 334-687-0358.
Of all the improvements you can make to your home, it could be the most important is not seen or heard, only felt. The ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System provides premium comfort with a whole home air purifier that gives you confidence you're breathing healthier air. It's an essential part of any healthy home.
When it's football time, we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams, just like you. We've been part of the community for over 75 years, and when you need money for repairs or emergencies, we'll help you play offense. We offer fixed-rate loans up to $15,000 with easy payment plans and fast approvals. Visit 1ffc.com to find the location near you. Legal, all loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage License number 565. Hey, we're back at Tiger Stadium. During the timeout, Headland thought better of it. They're lining up to punt. We'll see. They have no gunners split wide either side, but now they will split out two people wide. We saw a trick play in a game against Opelika, between Opelika and Auburn. We'll see, but this will indeed be a punt. It's a shank straight up in the air. It's going to come down. Tigers have to get away from it. It takes a Headland roll inside Tiger territory down between the 43 and 44 yard lines. They'll call it the 43-yard line when Eufaula takes over. But, Doug, that actually was a beneficial punt for Eufaula, that it did not bounce backwards towards the linemen that were trailing downfield.
Yeah, that's tough when you're running down the field. You don't expect the punt to go straight up and only 10 or 15 yards. You'll run right into it sometimes. Tigers quickly out, 5:46 to go in the first quarter, leading 7-0. They're ready for their second possession. Tigers did, I guess you could say, fumble the opening kickoff, but Headland kicked off and received. So they've had three possessions. This is just the Tigers' second.
Right, hands it to Slaughter. Slaughter going to run hard up the middle and pick up 2 yards. It's just that the going up the middle has been tough so far tonight.
Well, they got the guys up there. Keith, I noticed some of the numbers, too, for Headland. They're playing both ways. So the more plays we get under our belt, that's going to be beneficiary for the Tigers.
So there we go. It's going to be Slaughter once again. He's going to go down and lose those yards. Actually, he's going to lose 1 yard that he picked up on first down. So we're third and 9. I'm not sure. I don't know. Apparently, that is being read. We found out on the coaches' show it's a RPO. So apparently, that's the read that Headland is giving to right now. Number 70, one of the big defensive tackles, Jeffrey Hagler, 6'4", 275 pounds on the line for Headland.
6-man front.
Third down. Wright's going to be pressured. He makes people miss. Picks up a block. He's down the sidelines. He'll get his first down because he was on top of the Headland player. He goes all the way down to the 46-yard line. He got caught from behind around the 50-yard line, Doug, but the Headland player kind of calf roped him down, kind of slung him to the ground, and he was on top of the Headland player until he landed on the ground at the 46-yard line. So that is a 11-yard run and a Tiger first down. He's right on his average, or above his average there. He has 2 carries for 26 yards now, averaging 13 yards per carry. First and 10 Tigers from the 46-yard line of Headland. Wright looking to throw. He's going to throw a quick tunnel screen. It is complete. It is to Jalen Wright. I'm sorry, not Jalen Wright, to Jalen Wright. What number? It looked like number 1. Who was that complete to?
Was McCoy at quarterback? I'm sorry, I was looking up something on the phone.
I think it may have been to Callaway, which is Michael Callaway, number 4. He is who caught the 43-yard touchdown pass. We did not catch that earlier. but I believe he was on the reception there. So either way, that is a 16-yard gain. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. This time Wright's hitting the backfield, but he's breaking tackles. He broke several tackles in the secondary now. He's going to be caught from behind inside the 20. But my goodness, what a run for Jalen Wright. 13 yards on that carry. Just all Jalen Wright as he had 2 people have him dead to rights in the backfield, Doug. 3rd first down for Eufaula. This will be the 6th play of the drive that began back at the Tiger 43-yard line. Wright, empty backfield. He calls for the shotgun snap. Now looking at the sidelines, they're going to change this play up. 3 receivers split to the wide side of the field to the right. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line of Headland.
They show their linebackers are coming. There's nobody deep. If we dump one behind the linebackers, so we're going to get 5 yards. I don't know, though. He jumped about the same time.
He jumped, but our tackle pointed at him. They're going to call it on Eufaula.
We'll see if they back up here, but they're really wholesaling blitz. If they don't drop out of that, all we got to do is get a slot or a receiver underneath on a tunnel screen or something in the middle of the field's open. But as we say that, they're going to drop a safety back deep now.
So empty backfield still towards Slaughter is the inside receiver of the trips that are to the right. Wright's going to take it. for Headland. Third down 7 from the 23-yard line. It's going to be a pop pass. Actually, they're going to run the reverse. They have some blocking in front. The Tigers are there. If they make the tackle, they do. They hold it to a 2-yard, maybe 3-yard gain. That looked like play looked like it had some promise, but the Tiger defense stayed at home. They had 2 blockers in front, but the man who was not blocked was able to make that play, and it looked like it was Nayland Murphy on that stop. That'll be the final play of the first quarter. As we head to the second quarter, it'll be 4th and 5 for Headland. Look for a Headland punt, but we'll be back after this commercial break. Hi.
Hey Tiger fans, Daniel Pulley here, your local Chick-fil-A Eufaula owner-operator. We are proud to be the official sponsor for the Eufaula Tiger Coaches Show. Be sure to join us for the live show every Thursday night at 6 p.m. Our incredible team is ready to serve you. And don't forget, eat more chicken.
Precision Body Works is a state-of-the-art collision facility dedicated to providing customers with outstanding service and a quality repair experience. We have been serving Eufaula and the surrounding areas for over 20 years and have earned a reputation as being a premier collision repair center. Precision Body Works uses environmentally friendly PPG water-based paint and also offers 24-hour record service as well as top-of-the-line accessories from such brands as Cam Locker, Ranch Hand, Retrax, Weston, and WeatherTech. We are located at 1210 North Eufaula Avenue or call us at 334-687-4700.
Of all the improvements you can make to your home, it could be the most important is not seen or heard, only felt. The ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System provides premium comfort with a whole home air purifier that gives you confidence you're breathing healthier air. It's an essential part of any healthy home.
Back at Tiger Stadium, where the Tigers did not get off to a great start. It was an inauspicious start for the Tigers, but they have really turned things around as they lead 14-0 headed into the second quarter. Doug, you expect Headland to punt this ball on 4th down and a short 5. Dropping back for Eufaula is going to be Zyd DeVos, the single safety. I would not be surprised if they keep the regular defense on the field here.
They may. It's back at the Brown Heat and Air Conditioned broadcast booth. Headland actually had a 6-minute heat timeout. Now the quarter change, so they've had time to talk about it both times, but they are going to punt here.
It's not a straight up punt, but it's an end over end punt that hits the 50. It does take a Headland bounce slightly, but it's still going to be the Tigers' ball at the 49-yard line of Eufaula. So, Doug.
And the special teams made a good adjustment there. I say that, Keith. They did not run back for a return. They might have been in a block pattern where they stayed at the line of scrimmage, but they stayed away from that. Nobody close to that ball that time.
So, from the 43-yard lines where the Tigers will take over, 1st and 10, leading 14-0. Jalen Wright, empty backfield. He will take the snap. Looking to throw this time. Wright's going to let it fly down the field. He has Zyd DeVos down there. DeVos, he adjusts on the football. He catches it over his shoulder before he goes out of bounds at the 10-yard line. 40 yards on that pass play. Wright had 182 yards through the air last week. Wright already over 100 yards tonight.
Who was the receiver there?
That was Zyd DeVos, number 2. Empty backfield again for Wright. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line for Eufaula. 3 receivers to the wide side left. DeVos, single receiver to the right. Wright takes it. He's going to pull it down. The middle is pretty stacked up. He's probably going to be sacked for a loss on this particular play. It was just too congested that time for Wright to be able to get away. It's going to be a 2-yard loss that time. Rare lost yardage for Jalen Wright on a rushing play, but it will be 2nd down and 12 from the 13.
Headland defense did a good job of staying in their lanes that time. That's Jalen is very good at finding the crease in the defense a lot of times when he scrambles, but there was just nowhere to go that time as they had all the lanes filled.
Wright takes it. He hands it off to his back, who didn't really have anywhere to go. It's going to be a gain of maybe a yard that time for a Torrance Slaughter. Headland with some size on the defensive front. That time it was that big number 70. We've already called his name, but he's 6'4", 275.
There's a lot of them going both ways. If you look out there, all of them's got their hands on the hips already.
So 3rd down 11 from the 12-yard line of Headland. Slaughter in the backfield with Wright. Wright will take it. He's going to throw a pass into the end zone. He has his man there, but he got late pressure. He threw it. It sailed on him out of the back of the end zone intended for Zadavos. It'll be a 4th down situation for Cooper Wingate to try a field goal.
Keith, I missed one play earlier when we started having some internet issues, but I think that is Jalen's first incompletion of the night.
That is his first incompletion of the night.
He was 5 for 5 for 129 yards going into that pass play. So Wingate lines up for the 30-yard field goal.
Ball's in the air. It looks to be perfect. And they say no good. Doug, from where we sit, I don't doubt that they are correct, but it was an optical illusion for me because it looked like it was straight down the middle, but it was no good. A lot of times they will say which way it missed. It had to have been wide to the left.
I was going to watch on the replay here and see if I could see the officials' heads looking at it going through the uprights. It must have been to the far side there because he looked straight up the bar, and he's the one that came out and said no good. So close, but no cigar.
So the Tigers open with a 40-yard pass play before turning it, missing the field goal. Headland with a 1st down from their 20-yard line. Quarterback straight drop. He's going to let it fly down the field. He has a man there. And Tigers might have gotten away with one there. It looked like they gave the receiver maybe a little shove. And it is incomplete.
I think that's the first pass attempt of the night for Headland. 2nd and 10 now, backed up at their own 20-yard line.
So it's stretching the defense that time for Headland as they sent one man deep down the right side, but it puts them behind the sticks here on 2nd down and 10 from the 20.
They flip-flopped the line of scrimmage, Keith. They got the big 70 and some of them back to the right side this time.
Going to take the snap, going to run the little toss sweep. The ball's on the ground, and
they got a flag also.
I don't know what
head official back there.
I wonder what that flag could be.
He's going to wave it off. I was fixing to say, like you, I don't know what it could have been. We had a linebacker. That was just pure speed as he saw the whole shot through it. And if he wouldn't have been concentrating on the runner so much, he could have just bounced on the ball on the ground. But
I think he went to throw his beanbag and threw his flag.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Yeah. So loss of 6, 3rd down 16 for Headland. Motion back to the right. Quarterback dropping straight back, looking to throw. He's going to throw a pass down the sidelines. Has a man there laying out. It is incomplete. Good coverage that time. Running stride for stride. That was Taiwan Turner for Eufaula. But incomplete. It'll be 4th and 16 and another punting situation for Headland. They're taking a long time here, surely. Now they're finally bringing the punt team off the sidelines. You can't go for it on 4th and 16.
4th and 16 from their own 14-yard line.
Not only trailing by 2 touchdowns. Not after you just stopped, you fall on the last possession. That was only a 56-second possession for Headland.
Keith, I don't think Eufaula will go after it here. They do have 10 men up on the line of scrimmage, but it's taking that punter an awful long time. But he's not connecting well. He hasn't had a long punch yet. I'd say just stay back and let him punt it.
Right. Here he gets it away. It's a better punt this time. Fair catch call for, and he dropped it, but it's going to work out in the Tigers' favor because he fell forward. The Tigers going to gain 3 yards on the muff punt.
Yep, DeBose made his heart skip a beat there, but actually picks up a yard or two from where he missed that. Tigers will take over at the 42-yard line with 9 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the second quarter. little discussion out there with the officials, I think, on the spot of that. They're going to leave it there, and it'll be 1st and 10 Tigers.
But if the defense had fallen on it, they would have gotten it there. So
yeah, nobody deep for the Rams.
No safety. Tigers going to have to run something over the middle on a pass play to try to loosen up this Headland defense. They are just selling out against the run here. More men than the Tigers can block. Quick pass can be complete. Torrey Slaughter's going to have a touchdown. My goodness.
Good.
Katie bar the door.
Number 16 for the
42
Tigers
yards.
Blowed up his man all the way into the Eufaula sideline.
You know, that's the blitz killer right there, Doug. They just sit Slaughter quickly into the flat, just what we used to call a flare pass out of the backfield. Perfect pass by Wright. I was concerned it was going to get deflected because the end crashed in hard, but Wright got it to him, 42. And 42 yards. Good block, as you mentioned, on the outside by Christian Jackson. And once Slaughter hit the sidelines, no one was catching a Torrey Slaughter. The Tigers going to fake this, and it's going to be no good. So the Tigers will lead 20-0 after the missed 2-point conversion.
How about 6 of 7 for 171 yards and 2 touchdowns in the passing department? And I missed one play. I got to get with you later. Right, the play before we scored the second touchdown on the 6-yard run by Wright. I didn't get the total on that. I might have to go back and get with you on that one play. But I know it wasn't a pass play, but pretty good start for Wright. 6 of 7 for 171 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air.
It was a 9-yard run by Torrey Slaughter.
And on top of that, the other score was a 6-yard run by Wright. So he's at it again tonight. You said it was a 9-yard run?
9-yard run by Slaughter to set up the 6-yard touchdown run by.
Gotcha.
And, of course, that's already 2 touchdown passes in this game for Jalen Wright. One from 42 yards out, one from 43 yards out. That one, both of them, a thing of beauty. And it'll be the Tigers. It'll be Cooper Wingate kicking off once again. 9:02. That was only a 12-second possession for Eufaula. Wingate is going to have to retake his steps. I'm not sure what adjustments the Tigers made on this.
I saw that get called offsides one time, Keith, where the kicker actually went up there and redid his steps and stepped across the line. No flag there, thank goodness. Oh, we were offsides down here, and there is a flag.
Yeah, and that may work out to the Tigers' advantage, Doug, because I don't know if he just missed that ball, but it was not a particularly high kick. It came down to the 15-yard line. So we'll see. I'm sure they will change it up here on this. So the only 2 blemishes so far in this game was the not covering the opening kickoff and giving Headland great starting field position, and then that 2-point try that failed. Otherwise, Tigers have been pretty sharp here to lead 20-0 here, still with most of the second quarter play. So we'll do it all over from the 35-yard line. Cooper Wingate approaches. He will hit it deep this time, much deeper. This ball is going to go and die at the 2-yard line. It's going to be picked up and returned to the right side. He has some running room, actually trying to turn the corner, but the Tigers string it out well and tackle him at the 22-yard line. Doug, from the 35-yard line, I would dare say the Tigers kickoff team right now is as good as we may have ever seen it.
He booted it. It would have been deep into the end zone without the penalty, but it just stopped and made him force them to pick it up and return it. And actually, Keith, I was watching for Headland. That was the only break. About 6 or 7 of their linemen and some of the other players out there. That's a kickoff specialty teams is the only break they're getting.
Handoff up the middle, and it will be stacked up. One of the better rushing positive plays. It'll be a 4-yard gain out to the 26-yard line.
I think they went back to, I think it's Connors, number 0. He's actually got 7 carries for 22 yards. Most of that came on that first drive when they just kind of powered it right at the Tigers. That time, 4 yards, just kind of running right at them. 8:25 to go in the second quarter of play.
They'll take it. They'll hand it off at the middle once again and breaking tackles and getting positive yardage. That's going to be a 5-yard gain. That brings up a third down, 3rd and 1.
It's kind of what Headland did on the first drive, Keith, and they were marching it right down till they kind of shot themselves in the foot and then went for it on 4th down, had a bad snap. So, in this situation, I think you just keep playing defense and I don't want to say they'll shoot themselves in the foot, but that's what has happened up to this point.
It's 3rd and 1, possession play. They're going to hand it off at the middle, and the running back's going to get his first down. He picks up 6 yards on that play. So you don't see this very often, Doug, but a 4-yard gain followed by a 5-yard gain followed by a 6-yard gain. So 4, 5, 6, that's 15 yards on 3 carries, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Headland. That is their second first down of the night. They picked up a first down on their very first carry of the game that went for 11 yards, and now a quarter and a half later that they pick up their second.
They need to make something happen, and they will receive the second half kickoff.
Tall sweep to the left. That's going to be the play they ran on the first play of the game, but a nice play that time up out of the secondary. It was Jalen Parker on that tackle.
But he got 4 yards.
It was a 4-yard gain, though. That's how they started off this series, with a 4-yard gain on first down. That's winning first down if you can pick up 4 yards. 4 yards of play gets you a first down every 3 plays. Quarterback ran all the way to the sidelines, Doug, to get that play. We've seen that before. Casey Knowles, he is a 6'2", 175 sophomore quarterback. 2nd and 6. They're going to hand it off up the middle again. And going to pick up a first down again. Does this look very similar to the first play of the game for Headland? Is he going to take it all the way across midfield? A 10-yard gain on that play. That looked very similar as the lineman got behind and just pushed almost like a rugby scrum. And it'll be back-to-back first downs for Headland as they
that was
take
actually number 6, Craig, that time with that carry. And that'll probably take it down to the heat timeout. They'll probably wait a stoppage of play. So maybe after this play. 1st and 10, just across midfield.
1st and 10, it'll be a handoff in the backfield. Oh. And there is our man, Henry Brunson, who came in from his linebacker's position. Brunson, a sophomore linebacker. And he stopped him for a loss of a yard on that play. With the heat timeout on the field, we'll step aside. Be back in the Brown Heat and Air broadcast booth high atop Tiger Stadium after this commercial break.
Hello, I'm Matt Aver, the new pastor of First United Methodist right here in Eufaula. We'd love for you to join us on Sundays at 10 for worship. We also have Sunday school at 8:45. You can check us out on our social media or our website. We look forward to seeing you. Go Tigers.
At Mid-South Bank, we pride ourselves on being the friendliest, most helpful bank in town. For over 100 years, we've been helping families prosper and helping businesses grow. Mid-South Bank is a local bank with local people making local decisions. We're a community bank who will always be there when you need us. Whatever banking services you need, we're here to help. Visit us today at 230 South Eufaula Avenue in Eufaula, or in Clayton at 16 South Midway Street, or online at bankmidsouth.com. Equal housing lender.
Championship, wait, we got a dream, next to the team, yeah, we can handle it, wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ, they know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand, yeah, that's overdue, my trophy, say that's overdue, my ring, should be immortalized, yeah, they know it's true, they couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes, still I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue, this we ain't done.
7th play of this Ram drive that began back at their 22-yard line, 2nd and 11 from their own 49-yard line. Quarterback fakes it. He rolls out. He throws it complete, but he is going to be hit immediately as a positive gain on the play. We'll have to check the number of the Tiger. I believe it was number 8. That would be Gerald McCray on the tackle for the Tigers. That play picks up 7 yards. They'll bring up 3rd down and 4. Doug, is that the first completion?
His first completion, yeah, I gave him 8. Already had it wrote down, so he's 1 for 2 for 8 yards. Third and about 5, not quite 5.
First down would come just inside the 40-yard line of Eufaula. The ball's going to be snapped from the 44, so call it a long 4, almost 5. Going to be a toss sweep. Play's been successful for them early on, but not on this play. Is it snapped from the 44? He gets just inside the 43, just a little more than a yard. It'll bring out 4th down in the better part of 3 yards.
Yeah, this is big for them right here. They want to keep that clock rolling and keep this drive going against the Tigers. The Tigers want it back because they're not going to get the ball to start the second half and make something else happen here. If Headland can put this in 20-0 here, make it 20-7 and receive the second half kickoff, you got a new ball game. Big play here in the ball game. 4th and 4.
Unbalanced to the right side. They
got numbers over there.
They're going to run it that way. They toss the ball that way, and it's going to be a first down as he cuts inside those blockers. He needed 3. He's going to pick up about 7. 7-yard gain and a first down for Headland on 4th down. Write that one down. They keep the ball. 4:06 to go here in the second quarter play. The Tigers still lead 20-0, but this has been an impressive drive by Headland so far that began back at their 22-yard line. Already 3 first downs on this drive. 9 plays. This will be the 10th play of the Headland drive. Going to drop back as the sophomore quarterback. He'll be flush. He's going to roll and now throw it deep. He throws into double coverage, but he overthrows everyone out of the back of the end zone. There were 2 Tigers covering on that play. Had good coverage on the tall receiver from Headland. But it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Doug, the first time on this drive, no, it's not. Second time on this drive. They overcame 2nd down 11 on the last situation, going for it on 4th down. 2nd and 10 now from the 36-yard line. You follow just the tall sweep to the right. Tigers are there, but a late flag comes in, Doug. We'll see. That's an unusual spot. You'd expect holding.
In the secondary.
It's in the secondary on a running play. So
very few flags tonight.
Where that ball? Yeah, blocking the back.
So
from the previous spot.
Okay, well, he started. Okay, now he's going to the – no, he's going back to where that play ended, Keith. Look where he's marking that from, which would not be correct.
Yeah, it's not correct.
So that's only going to be about a 3-yard penalty.
It's going to be a 4-yard penalty.
And they're going to get 2nd down over again.
Yeah, that's a
mistake.
Now, the block in the back was downfield. Now, I don't know what – I'm really not sure about that. I really don't know. In the college, I know it's from the spot. They hand it off around the left end. It's going to pick up 4 yards. They'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 10.
Well, I guess I got to give Craig the 6 that he got, and then 4 there. So it was the penalty that backed it up. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10, right at 10 yards where the marker is. It's a full 10 yards, but it's 4 down territories as the clock runs under 3 minutes.
It's already been a long possession for Headland. It began back with 8:51 to go in the second quarter. Already a 6-minute drive for Headland. Grinding out the clock and yardage here. 3rd down 10. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to be brought down. He's running hard, but he's going to be brought down for just about a half-a-yard loss. Tigers might think about using timeouts here, Doug. I don't know if they will or not, but it's 4th down and about 11 yards to go after the loss. We'll call it a loss of 1. Jerry Hicks in on that tackle for the Tigers. The clock rolls with 2:20 and counting on this 4th and 11 from the 32-yard
They can take it
2-yard line.
Yeah, well under 2 minutes here. Tigers would get it back if they're not successful with probably about a minute and 45 seconds left, something like that. Maybe a minute and 40, depending on the play, and which is enough time for the Tiger offense.
This will be the 13th play of this possession for Headland.
3-2. They're going to have to take a timeout as they took a little bit too long there.
So Headland will take the timeout with 1:52 to go on the clock, and we'll go down to the field and get John Wayne's perspective.
What you got for us, John Wayne?
Hey guys, really, they're really challenging the Tiger defense. They started that drive way back here on about the 21-yard line, and they've held the ball for almost 7 minutes now. So, we got them on 4th down finally, but I mean, Tigers need to tighten up, get a stop here, and try to put it in the end zone before the half. Some more points going in at the half go a long way.
You were right down there on the side of that earlier.
Say that again, Doug.
I said you were down there on the sideline when Jackson got the big block on the sideline. Did the coaches?
Oh yeah. Everybody was excited down here. You guys remember how it was when somebody got a chin strap shot, and you'd go crazy down here.
I appreciate it, John Wayne. Here's Headland, 4th and 11.
Headland had the personnel slanted more to the left side this time as the quarterback takes it. He's looking left. He's going to let it. Now he's going to be go down for a sack back at the 40-yard line. So that Tiger defense, who ended the game last week at Catholic, that was Jerry Hicks. A tackle there, along with it looks like 13 Nyon Smith from his linebacker's position. So it will be a loss of 8 on that play, and the Tigers take over with plenty of time on the clock. 1:45. The Tigers have already scored 2 touchdowns in less time than that. They scored 5 plays, 92 yards, 1:43 off the clock for their first touchdown tonight. From the 40-yard line, Wright takes it. He rolls. He pulls it down. He's going to run it this time. He's going to run up to midfield and out of bounds. He's got pushed down late. They will throw the flag. I wonder if they would. They did. It'll be a late hit out of bounds. A 10-yard gain on that play by Wright, and now tackle on 15 on the late hit. It wasn't a vicious hit, but it was late. It was out of bounds, and we'll see if that call does indeed stand. It will be. So that'll take the ball all the way down to the 35-yard line of Headland with 1:33. How quickly things turn around, Doug. Headland just had it down inside the 20-yard line. Inside the 30-yard line of Eufaula.
12 seconds, and we got it with 1:45, 12 seconds, all the way down to the 35. So time, and with the timeouts that the Tigers have, all 3 timeouts going to the scoreboard, the clock's not really a problem right now.
4-man front for Headland. They're going to hand it off. No, it's going to be a pop pass over the middle this time. It's going to be Perry Denard making a nice move. 2 moves now as he takes it all the way inside the 10-yard line down to the 7. 28 yards. If they call it to the 7, it may be the 8. We'll wait and see where they spot him down. But Denard showing some shake and bake in the open field that time. 28 yards on that play. First down, back-to-back first downs for Eufaula. 1st and goal now. Still with over a minute to go in the first half. Going to hand it off to Slaughter up the middle. Slaughter dragging players inside the 5 down to the 1. 6 yards for Slaughter, Torian Slaughter. 2nd goal from the 1. Now the Tigers might just want to let this clock work a little bit at this point.
That's exactly what they're doing. Rolls under 50 seconds now. No hurry here whatsoever.
With 3 timeouts, you have all the time in the world from the 1-yard line, 2nd down. There's going to be Wright, throws it, touchdown, 3rd touchdown through the air of the first half for Jalen Wright and the Tigers. That one to Zai DeVos, and the Tigers, it was 1 yard on that pass play, and the Tigers lead 26-0 with 34.8 seconds to go here in the first half of play.
That was to Denard.
That was to Zai DeVos, number 2.
Number 2, okay. And I want to give you
They faked it inside to Slaughter. Just a play action pass that time as he hit DeVos on a little slant in the end zone. DeVos with a nice sure-handed catch. Right with a big first half through the air.
And
there's the snap. Placement. The kick is up by Wingate. The Wingate kick on the RW Wingate point after touchdown. And the Tigers lead 27-0.
I was just thinking that they needed that 1-yard touchdown pass before they ran that play, but I didn't think they would throw it for 1 yard. But it's a good thing they did. It makes the stats easy to keep. Jalen Wright, the first half, is 8 for 9 for 200 yards even with that 1-yard completion and 3 touchdowns.
What a first half through there.
And 1 on the ground.
Wright had 182 yards passing last week, so
he's got 200 right now.
200.
8 of 9 in passing for 200 yards, 3 touchdowns passing, and 1 6-yard touchdown.
This is
run.
big putting this on film, Doug, because with the Tigers' ability on the ground now to go with some balance through the air.
What were y'all saying about Headland's defense in pregame?
Well, they're ranked in the, I don't know, top 15 or so in 5A as far as points, yardage, and especially points that they had not given up this year. But that's definitely going to change. Eufaula hanging 26 in the first half against them here. Still 34.8 seconds to go. And this Solar.
Yeah.
Look up his name.
Kicked it down. It's going to be finally fielded inside the 5-yard line. He's going to run up the middle and break a tackle, but finally be tackled short of the 20, around the 18-yard line with 26 seconds to go and it was Doug, I know it's Diego Francisco, I believe, was
Salas. 41?
No, 41. I'm sorry.
41.
Fernando Salas, you're correct. He is a sophomore kicker, so the heir apparent to Jalen Wright.
Look for Headland to probably just take a knee and go to half and regroup here, as there's 26.5 seconds left on the clock.
From their 18-yard line, they will hand it off with some running room up the middle, but that closes very quickly, as we'll see who came in there. I believe that was
outside linebacker
Jamiron Thomas, number 6. He changed numbers on us since last week. He had worn 23 the first 2 weeks of the season. He is now wearing 17.
Well, that's going to take us to halftime, so we're going to go down to John Wayne here in just a second and see what Coach Jernigan can be upset about. Can't be much in that first half of play for the Tigers. They're bringing him back. What's he saying? Cut John Wayne on.
I can't.
Here they come, Coach.
Right there. Go ahead.
Coach Jernigan. Yes, sir. A little bit of adversity for our defense on the opening kickoff. They did a great job of stopping Headland. And then our offense, our punter hadn't stepped on the field yet, so a great job. We've had opportunity to score every possession this half.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good on offense, moving the ball. You know, we're trying to work on some stuff for down the road, and we're doing pretty good on offense up front also, and playmakers making plays other than Jalen Wright, because we know they was going to come in and try to key on him. So we're showing that we got other playmakers out there that can make plays and make catches.
Right.
But defense, they did wonderful right there when we had that mix snap on the first kickoff, and they held it. They playing well. They flying around, but we still got to get better at some little things, a little detail things.
Yeah, our defense, they started here on the 21 and went for like 7 minutes and got down before we finally stopped them down on about the 25. So we do got to tighten up a little bit on defense to shut them all the way down.
Yes, sir, we do.
Let's go get them, Coach.
All right, go Tigers.
Let's go, Tigers. Thank you, guys.
We appreciate it, Coach Durgan and John Wayne, for bringing us that halftime coach's report. And Doug, I guess we will try to tally up what a great half for the Eufaula Tigers. Only failed to score on that one possession, which kind of stalled after a 40-yard completion to start off with. Tigers stalled on 3 straight runs, but otherwise the Tigers put up 4 touchdowns in 5 possessions in the first half, and I think you take that any game you play.
Oh, absolutely. The first 2 minutes of this game didn't start off looking well, but it works out well for the Tigers. As we're in the Brown Heating Air Conditioned broadcast booth, we're here at halftime. We'll take a commercial break here coming up and be back with the halftime stats and the band after these messages.
Looking for legal help you can count on right here at home? At Robertson Law Firm in Eufaula, we're your neighbors, and we're here to make life's challenges a little easier. Buying or selling property? We'll guide you through every step. Dealing with probate or estate matters? We'll walk alongside you with care and compassion. And if you've been injured, we'll fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Robertson Law Firm, trusted legal advice close to home.
No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
Right outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain and thank Him when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in the plate, I guess that's why they call it God's country. I saw the light in a...
Hey, this is Pastor Jimmy Simmons with Chester Chapel. We would like to invite you to come out with us to worship with us at 10 o'clock on Sunday mornings for Sunday school, and 11 o'clock for a worship service, and then Wednesday night at 6:30. And as always, go Tigers.
Looking for quality furniture at unbeatable prices? Come to Holly Home Furnishings in Eufaula. From cozy living room sets to stylish bedroom suites and modern appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house feel like a home. With flexible financing options, convenient delivery, and friendly local service, shopping has never been easier. Visit us today on South Eufaula Avenue and see why Holly Home Furnishings is your hometown choice. Holly Home Furnishings, helping your house feel like home.
Attention contractors, is your metal roofing provider slowing you down? APEC Metal Express fills orders within a week. 40-year finish warranty, 17 different colors, and multiple truss styles. Work more and wait less.
In sports, every point counts, and at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today. In Eufaula, call Alpha agent Keith Bryan at 334-687-8268 or stop by our office at 1326A South Eufaula Avenue.
Don't suffer in the summer heat. Benefield's Heating and Cooling in Eufaula has you covered. Locally owned and operated, licensed and bonded, we're your trusted Bryant Factory authorized dealer. And just like Bryant says, we service everything we sell. So stay cool all summer long with Benefield's Heating and Cooling. Call 334-695-8039 today and be a cool cat this season.
When it comes to professional gutter installation, Gutter Man Dothan has you covered. Voted Best of the Wiregrass 7 years in a row, we provide top-notch gutter services across the Wiregrass area. Protect your home from rainstorms with our premium gutter systems designed to prevent foundation cracks and water damage. Trust Gutter Man for expert installation, quality materials, and a beautiful, durable finish.
Since 1953, Flowers Insurance Agency has been protecting you and your assets with policies tailored to your specific needs. Whether it's commercial, personal lines, life insurance, or employee benefits, including your employer-offered health insurance, Flowers Insurance has you covered. With access to over 50 insurance carriers, we provide the trusted service and products you deserve. It's simple. Call Flowers Insurance in downtown Eufaula today and find your peace of mind.
I'll introduce it.
You're going to introduce Jimmy?
Yeah, back here with the Tigers, we was going to talk about something just a second. We wanted to add this to the first day of this running. So, give John.
I'm here.
We have two folks.
I can't hear them.
Sideline, giving us a report from the stands. If you can hear us.
Yeah. Hey, Doug. I'm here with some of the students, and we've been talking about the stadium and some of the abilities on the football field. So here, I'm gonna let one talk about what she thinks. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, am I on camera?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. So the student section is really hyped this year. I've loved everything. I don't know a lot about football, but I love the energy. I love everybody in the stands. I love the lights going on. It's just really fun. It's really cool.
So, Jimmy, what's that young kid's name? We need to make her famous.
Cut it off.
Cut his camera off.
Well,
we'll get back. Maybe Jimmy will make his way down to the concession stand. We can find out what's selling more, hot dogs or peanuts, before it's over.
You know, we want to remind everyone we're going to try to give the band some airtime tonight. It is alumni band night here at Tiger Stadium, and we have a lot of the old alumni, including current mayor's wife, Suzanne, is a member of this alumni band tonight. We noticed her down there before.
Old classmates.
Y'all saw several faces y'all knew.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So pretty good. They stretched all the way from the goal line on the far end down to about the 30-yard line. So about 70 members of the alumni band standing shoulder to shoulder before tonight's game, and we expect them to play alongside the current band for the halftime show whenever Headland finishes up here. But in the first half, it was an impressive effort for Eufaula as they outgained Headland unofficially 280 yards to 75. So surprisingly, it's one of those stats that time of possession doesn't always mean a lot. The number of plays run by a team doesn't always mean a lot. Headland actually ran more plays in that first half than Eufaula did, 27 plays to 23. But 13 of those came on that one long possession for Headland. But 27 plays for 75 yards for Headland, 4 first downs. Eufaula 23 plays, 280 yards, 10 first downs, 3 touchdown passes through the air for Jalen Wright, 1 on the ground. So Wright has had a hand in all 4 touchdowns for the Tigers as they lead 27-0 here at halftime. And Doug, how about some individual stats?
Individual stats, Slaughter on the ground for the Tigers had the most carries, 7 carries for 23 yards and 7 carries. Jalen Wright had 6 carries for 57 yards and 1 touchdown on the ground. Jalen Wright through the air was 8 of 9 for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns through the air. Receiving, I guess the leading receiver would be Callaway, as he had 2 receptions for 59 yards for the Tigers. For the Rams, it was their Sconners, I guess is how you say his last name, 12 carries for 48 yards, averaging 4 yards a carry, Keith. He's a good, hard running back, but that's about all they've got. The quarterback, 5 carries for -5 yards. Number 2 carries for 0 yards. Craig, number 6, has carried it several times. He has 5 carries for 24 yards. And Sparrell, 1 carry for -1 yards. Through the air, Knowles is 1 of 3 for 8 yards.
Okay, so the Tigers, a very impressive first half as they lead this game by a score of 27-0. Doug, we talked about 2 years ago when Headland came in here, it was a 56-14 final. I think the Tigers had a bigger lead at halftime in that game than this one, but the Tigers have pretty much so had their way offensively. Really, that one time Headland stopped them, and then the Tigers missed the field goal, but otherwise the Tigers have been explosive on offense, averaging almost 10 yards per play. Actually averaging more than 10 yards per play, 23 plays for 280 yards.
It's a good night so far for the Tigers. Other than that opening kickoff, there's not much you can fuss about at all that we've seen from up here. And a big shout out again to, I think it was Jackson we were talking about, the senior wide receiver. We actually, because of the delay, we were able to see it on our replay, but he had an outstanding block. That was one of those that goes at the top of your highlight tape, as he hit the guy about the numbers out there and just blew him up into the sideline, and it opened the field for the touchdown run.
It was a block that had to be made to make that play go, and he made it. And it was a play that the Tigers ran to neutralize what Headland was trying to do. Headland was outnumbering the Tigers on the line of scrimmage with the blitz, but leaving the outside and up the middle open. You saw the Tigers attack it with 2 different plays, Doug. First, it was that play for the touchdown, and then we saw Perry Denard slip out over the middle behind the linebackers and catch a long pass that set up the last touchdown for the Tigers.
All right, well, while Jimmy's checking out the concession stands or whatever, we'll come back and get with him in a few minutes. We're just going to kind of step aside and let you listen to the Eufaula High School Band.
Drum major, keep on forward. The band ready?
You may take the field for performance. At this time, we invite the 2025 Eufaula High School Alumni Band to the field to join the current Mighty Tiger Band for a special performance. Tonight, we welcome 95 EHS Band alumni to the field. This year, we have 43 from the 2020s, 23 from the 2010s, 11 from the 2000s, 4 from the 1990s, 1 from the 80s, and 1 from the 1970s. We're so happy that they have joined us tonight. They're going to perform two of my favorites throughout the year, starting, of course, with The Horse. Alumni drum major Vanessa Whaley. Are we ready? You may take the field. Now let's show out a bit. Next, we're going to play one of our favorites, the 1986 hit "Word Up" by Cameo.
Oh boy.
Great job, everyone. Let's give them all one last loud cheer and applause. Now stand and cheer as we play New River Tigers.
Precision Body Works is a state-of-the-art collision facility dedicated to providing customers with outstanding service and a quality repair experience. We have been serving Eufaula and the surrounding areas for over 20 years and have earned a reputation as being a premier collision repair center. Precision Body Works uses environmentally friendly PPG water-based paint and also offers 24-hour record service as well as top-of-the-line accessories from such brands as Cam Locker, Ranch Hand, Retrax, Weston, and WeatherTech. We are located at 1210 North Eufaula Avenue or call us at 334-687-4700.
Hey Tiger fans, Daniel Pulley here, your local Chick-fil-A Eufaula owner-operator. We are proud to be the official sponsor for the Eufaula Tiger Coaches Show. Be sure to join us for the live show every Thursday night at 6 p.m. Our incredible team is ready to serve you. And don't forget, eat more chicken.
When it's football time, we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams, just like you. We've been part of the community for over 75 years, and when you need money for repairs or emergencies, we'll help you play offense. We offer fixed-rate loans up to $15,000 with easy payment plans and fast approvals. Visit 1ffc.com to find the location near you. Legal, all loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage License number 5656.
With the world changing all around us, everyone needs to be covered by insurance. So give Eric Glover with the Glover Agency a call and talk with Eric about auto, home, life, or last week's football game. Whatever your insurance needs, let Eric talk to you about being covered. The Glover Agency is located at 145 East Broad Street, Eufaula, Alabama. Call 334-687-0358.
Of all the improvements you can make to your home, it could be the most important is not seen or heard, only felt. The ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System provides premium comfort with a whole home air purifier that gives you confidence you're breathing healthier air. It's an essential part of any healthy home.
R.W. Wingate & Company is a full-service accounting firm and a supporter of Eufaula High Athletics. They are located at 102 North Orange Avenue, Eufaula, Alabama, but licensed in multiple states. Richard W. Wingate has over 25 years' experience in public accounting, and the firm's services include personal and business tax preparation, bookkeeping, sales tax preparation, payroll services, audit of nonprofit and government entities, and business consultation. When doing extra is the point, contact R.W. Wingate & Company for your accounting needs.
The family at Impressive Collision Center has been in business since 1940.
That's impressive.
Your transportation is one of the largest investments you have, so keep it looking new at Impressive. From a major crash to a small dent, Impressive can help.
Now, impressive.
They work closely with all insurance companies and give you a great price on your minor mishaps.
Wow, impressive.
And don't forget to check out all the accessories, from install winches, brush guards, and bed covers.
Impressive. Give them a call. Impressive Collision Center, 317 South Eufaula Avenue, 334-687-4400.
At Glover Funeral Home, family means everything. Owned and operated by Kendall and Caroline Hanahan Glover. We live by our motto, our family serving your family. We treat each family we serve as one of our own, providing care and support during your time of need. Our dedicated staff is available 24/7 by email, phone, or in person. When you need us most, Glover Funeral Home is here for you because family always comes first.
We're back at Tiger Stadium where the Tigers lead the Rams. I think our crowd might be okay. I don't know. I'm hearing this. Whoever's playing on the loudspeakers coming in loud and clear. Anyway, Tigers lead 27-0. Headland has the ball. Possession here of this game. But they have scored on 4 of those. Only a failed 2-point conversion kept the Tigers from being close to perfect offensively. Also a missed field goal from 30 yards out for the Tigers, but otherwise it was a very good first half of football for Eufaula. It'll be Cooper Wingate kicking the ball off for the Tigers. He's done a great job kicking the football this year for the Tigers as he has put several in the end zone. Already one tonight. Would have been 2 had it not been for a 5-yard offsides penalty against the Tigers. So Headland back deep to return this. We mentioned it earlier, but Headland, of course, some of them I think are maybe at the concession stand still, but Headland with a good visiting crowd tonight up the road, up 431 to take on the Tigers. Here's the ball. It's in the air. It's going to be a kind of a squib kick. It'll be fielded at the 5-yard line. Middle return. Going to break it to the outside and be spun down as he crosses the 20 to the 24-yard line. That's where the Headland Rams will take over. 1st and 10 from the 24.
He's something else. Not a lot of flags tonight. There was a few. There was a block in the back and an offside, a couple of offsides, but that's pretty much it. Been a pretty clean first half.
And a pretty quick moving game as it's only 8:21 Central Time here as we begin the third quarter. The final 24 minutes of play here from Eufaula. There's a shotgun snap. They're going to hand it off to the single back who had some success in the first half. He's going to cross the 30 up to the 31-yard line. That would be 7 yards, almost 8. We'll see. If they give him the 32, that'll be 8 yards, and they do. They give him the 32. That's an 8-yard gain on the first down. So 2nd down and 2 for Headland at the 32-yard line.
I hate to say it, but Headland's really, they pick up yards on that running game. It's just after 4, 5, 6 plays somewhere in there, they're going to shoot themselves in the foot.
They're going to kind of a tall sweep to the right, but in the open field, and a nice shoestring tackle. I believe that was Murphy. It is Nayland Murphy with a saving tackle. I won't say a touchdown saving tackle, but he saved a big, at least 10 or 15 more yards on that play.
He got 5 yards as it was and picks up the first down out at the 37-yard line with the clock rolling under 11 minutes. So 1 minute's been played. They pick up a first down. Rams have something going here to start the second half.
From the 37-yard line, shotgun snap. They're going to hand it off up the middle with a big holder run through. And the safety came up and made the tackle after a 13-yard run. And Jalen Parker making the tackle, but a 13-yard run. So, Doug, that's 3 plays and 26 yards on the ground.
They did that earlier, and the Tigers brought the linebackers up a little closer and moved the gaps that they were in. We'll see if they get out of that 3-man front here in a minute. They're not on this play.
Going to hand it off up the middle once again with running room again. He's going to pick up 9 yards. So just gashing the Tigers on the ground here. And, Doug, you know, if you remember, we talked about this before the season started when we found out the whole front 7 graduated. We were concerned about teams doing exactly this, lining up and trying to run straight at Eufaula.
They broke the huddle with a player that went to the sideline, and one runs in late. No flag there. Headland gets away with it.
Second one, it'll be a first down and more as he's into the secondary, down to the 32-yard line. 9 more yards, back-to-back 9-yard runs. Doug, I don't know if they've changed something up or what is the reason for the success, but Headland has just run the ball straight down the field. This began at the 24-yard line, and 5 plays they have taken it down to a 1st and 10 at the Tiger 32-yard line.
Tigers still in the 3-man front.
Headland will take the snap, just nothing fancy. They hand it off in the backfield. He jump cuts to the left, goes off tackle.
13 looks at the head official as he was tackled by number 51 that time. But number 13 for the Tigers was brought down in the backfield. He had a shot at him, but 5 more yards for Headland there on that carry.
So a 5-yard gain, 2nd down and 5 from the 27-yard line. Still a 3-man front for Eufaula. Take the snap, hand it off in the backfield. Going to be tackled this time for no gain. The Tigers' headgear has come off.
That's number 13 again. Number 51 was on him.
That is Nyan Smith. He is a freshman linebacker. Doug, I had a chance to see that young man before the game. He has got some very thick thighs for a freshman. He's going to be a very good ball player here for Eufaula. 3rd down and 5. They haven't changed the down marker. It still says 2nd, but this is 3rd down. 3rd down. It's 3rd down. The PA announcer even said 2nd down, but it is 3rd down and 5. Just a pop pass to the right. He's going to take it up. It may be a moot point. It is 4th down. It may not matter. They still say 3rd down on the sidelines. It is 4th down.
3rd and 1 for Graham.
I think the officials are asleep on this one as it still says 3rd, but it actually is 4th down. And the head official's holding up his fist saying it's 4th down. He should have made him change it on the sideline, but he did not.
They went delayed on that. It may be a moot point unless the Tigers can force a loss of yardage. They did not. He got down to the 21, so it would be a 1st down anyway. So he gained 2 yards on that.
They've taken this drive and all the way down because the clock is rolling under 7:30 to go.
Hey, that's a good thing. They don't really have the offense that's built to come back quick, it doesn't look like. So 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line of Eufaula. It's the deepest penetration of the night for Headland. They'll hand it off inside. He's going to leap the line of scrimmage. He had his feet taken out from under him by Henry Brunson that time. It'll be a gain of 3 yards, and it was a hard 3 yards at that. As he leaped the line of scrimmage, Brunson flipped him over in the air. He turned a somersault. It'll be 2nd down from the 17.
Tigers are just not going to get out of that 3-man front, it doesn't look like. But they are moving the linebackers a little closer.
Going to hand it off inside. Penetration, but he makes people miss. He spins down to the 10-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal. 7-yard carry. It'll be 1st and goal Headland from the 10-yard line. And I said this is deepest penetration. It is on a drive. They actually took over 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line on the game's very first play, as the Tigers did not cover a pooch kick and gave Headland excellent field position, but Tiger defense stiffened and held them out of the end zone. 27-0. Headland takes it 1st and 10, or 1st and goal from the 10. They'll hand it off on a buck sweep around the right side. Running back kept his feet, but he finally goes down as Nayland Murphy finally brings him down after a gain of 1 yard. I tell you, Doug, I chart these runs, and I'm about to run not a pass, nary a pass play on this possession. Is 2, 4,
I got one
6,
for
8, 10.
a little toss pass.
I guess that's right, the pop pass. I counted that as a rush. If I'm right, this is the 12th play of this drive for Headland. All on the ground except for the one pop pass, which is essentially a run. This play is going to pick up 4 yards, actually 3 yards to the 6. Already a heat timeout. 5:35, 6:25 already on this possession for Headland. We'll step aside for a quick break. Be back with more action from Tiger Stadium after this.
Of all the improvements you can make to your home, it could be the most important is not seen or heard, only felt. The ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System provides premium comfort with a whole home air purifier that gives you confidence you're breathing healthier air. It's an essential part of any healthy home.
At Mid-South Bank, we pride ourselves on being the friendliest, most helpful bank in town. For over 100 years, we've been helping families prosper and helping businesses grow. Mid-South Bank is a local bank with local people making local decisions. We're a community bank who will always be there when you need us. Whatever banking services you need, we're here to help. Visit us today at 230 South Eufaula Avenue in Eufaula, or in Clayton at 16 South Midway Street, or online at bankmidsouth.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, we're back at Tiger Stadium. 3rd down goal from the 6-yard line. We saw this in the early moments of tonight's game. The Tiger defense came up big and held Headland out on 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. This time 3rd and goal from the 6. They hand it off at the middle. Tiger defense is there, but he's going to fall over the pile and pick up. They're going to actually spot his forward progress about the 3-yard line. So he picked up 3 yards on 3rd and goal from the 6, but certainly 4-down territory, trailing 27-0. It'll be yet again 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. The Tigers were up to the challenge the first time. It was a bad snap and a loss of 5 on that play. This time, the Rams have found success running against this Tiger defense on this possession that began back at the 24-yard line.
They're changing the play from the sideline.
Already 73 yards on this possession for Headland. Many yards as they had the entire first half. Going to toss, sweep around the end. He makes a man miss. He's going to fall in the end zone. He'll score a touchdown. First points of the night for Headland. It was a nice play call. The Tiger defense a little bit confused, and it's 6 points for Headland. That comes with 4:40 to go here in the 3rd quarter. That was a 7-minute, 20-second possession for Headland. And, Doug, that was a long possession. We'll have to add it up. I think that was 14 plays. 14 plays, 76 yards, all but the pop pass on the ground.
7 minutes and 20 seconds.
So here's the point after touchdown attempt for Headland. It's just a one-step approach, but it's up and good. And 27-7 is your new score. Did not get the number of the Headland player that scored, Doug. Did you get that?
It was 0.
Number 0 for Headland.
Sconyers.
That is Cameron Sconyers. He is a senior, 5'11", 180 pounds. And
he has 21 carries for 93 yards is what I have him for right now.
So Sconyers knocking on the door of a 100-yard night. So, Doug, that was 76 yards on that possession, more yardage on that one possession than what they had the entire first half. It just looks like they decided just to line up and run straight at Eufaula for the most part.
Well, Eufaula working on some things defensively. They chose not to come out of that 3-man front on the whole drive. We saw some freshman players in there, and I'm not sure what else, but sitting here watching, we don't even have enough people out there for the kickoff return as they send somebody out late. But I think isn't that the freshman we were just talking about? It is. the young man that was on defense, running out on the field late. So with 4:40 to go here in the third quarter, the Tigers will get their first possession of the second half.
Be nice to see the Tigers use this entire 4:40, put some points on the board and stretch the lead. It's going to be an onside kick, and the Tigers will cover it. Good job. We'll have to check the number of the Tiger who fell on it, but it was back at the 44-yard line.
We really wasn't looking for that. I mean, number 10 recovered it. We kind of came out sleepwalking.
Jaden Howard. Well, you got to admire the Rams trying to win this football game, kicking the onside kick. So the Tigers will take over in good field position, though, at the 44-yard line. It'll be Jalen Wright at quarterback. You'll have Torrin Slaughter, who goes in motion to the left. Wright fakes it. He throws it out there. He has the man open. It's Ty McCoy. He's going to take it at the 30 all the way for a Tiger touchdown. The 4th touchdown of the night through the air for the Tigers. This one, Jalen Wright to Ty McCoy, 56 yards, one play. The Tigers' second one-play drive tonight. And the Tigers match Headland's score with a score of their own. That possession only took a few seconds.
Let's see, 17 seconds. I think it was 4:40 when they kicked off.
That's right.
Well, a few seconds ran off on the kickoff. So just that quick.
Tigers line up basically what we always affectionately refer to as the salt and pepper formation. They've already gone for 2 once on this formation tonight. It was unsuccessful. This time they will line up on the R.W. Wingate point after touchdown. It'll be Cooper Wingate. It'll be spotted down by Ty McCoy. It'll be snapped by Reed Hinton. There's a snap. There's a placement. There's a kick. Kick is up. Kick is good. So now with 4:23 to go here in the third quarter, only 17 seconds after the Headland score.
While we have a second here, great job there, Keith. Quick score by the offense. Let's go down to John Wayne on the sideline. He's got some close-up of the players. Maybe talk to there's something here in the break.
Hey, guys, let's see why this camera ain't working. It should be. Anyway, hey, that's a great job by the offense. I think they kind of been setting that up the last 2 or 3 possessions. There was actually 2 receivers running 10 yards from the first defender. So that was I think that score was something that they actually saw coming. It was a good answer to a touchdown. That kind of takes the wind out of your balloon.
Yeah, it does. But talk about taking the wind out of you. I'm sure our defense over here after a long time.
Well, they're young. They're young and resilient. But what a game plan by Jared Cornegay and Blake Lamb, the co-offensive coordinators for Eufaula. Doing a great job calling this. The Tigers they flex their muscles on the ground the first week. Last week it was kind of a balanced attack. This week it's been through the air. Turn with some running room this time. Headland hits the secondary. It's going to be the kicker with a chance. He's going to do a great job getting him out of bounds. That was Fernando Salas. Doug, good return that time by Headland, but as he broke the containment, the last player who had a chance at him was Salas, the sophomore kicker, and Salas made the play. They're going to spot it at the 40-yard line, it looks like. We'll see what the ball, that's where the ball lies. Now they will back the down distance markers up to the 40. So excellent starting field position for Headland, but the better news is it was not a touchdown. 4:10 to go here in the third. It's going to be more of the same, just a run up the middle, 4-yard gain. They're late blowing the whistle. They're going to give him forward progress. It'll be interesting to see. Maybe they won't, because if that ball had come out and he had fumbled it, would they have called it a fumble or would they have called him down? They are giving him forward progress, a 5-yard gain on the play.
He was stopped up in there for 4 before he broke out, and they gave him some more. But Tigers did come. Well, I said they come out of the 3. They didn't come out of the 3, but they did walk the linebackers up. Here on a 2nd and 5, they're just content to play that loose defense. First half, they walked up to stop these runs.
Now they hand it off, and they break the contain in the backfield. It's going to be a first down for Headland. It's just hard running that time by Sconyers, and it'll be 5 yards and a Headland first down.
They gotta. I mean, they're gonna see bigger teams and just as strong running backs. They're gonna have to figure out a way to stop some of this. They need to go the next and stop it here. Headland with a little enthusiastic showing first down. They'll take some of it personal. Sconyers is going to go out and take a breather here. We'll see. They've done pretty good when they hand the ball off to number 6, Craig, also, and I think he's in the backfield this time.
So the Tigers stay in that 3-man front, 1st and 10 from the 30 of Eufaula, and the linebackers blitz in. This time it's going to be the freshman, Nyan Smith, the first man to the tackle. No, I'm sorry. I believe that was Jamyron Thomas, actually, and Nyan Smith. No gain.
Yeah, Craig didn't pick up anything that time. Going to make it 2nd and 10. Still shows first day. He changed it to 2nd now.
So Headland is lined up in this fairly tight formation the majority of the night, 2nd and 10. They're going to bring a man in motion, look for the pop pass. No, the quarterback drops back this time. He's looking to throw. He's going to throw it. He has time. He throws it over everyone's head. And they're going to throw. They're going to throw a penalty flag on Eufaula as that pass was uncatchable. It was over the receiver's head, but they're going to call pass interference against Eufaula. That will give Headland a first down. Holding, they're going to say. So holding doesn't matter where the ball is thrown. If you're holding the receiver, that will be a 10-yard penalty instead of a 15. It should take it down to the 20-yard line and be first down Headland.
And in this case, it would be a first down. Now, in high school, if it would have been longer, I don't think it's an automatic in high school, but it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20.
Clock under 2 minutes and stopped at the moment, 1:58. 1st and 10. Each team has scored a touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. Still a 27-point advantage for Eufaula. Handoff. It's going to be running into the secondary. Touchdown saving tackle that time by Nayland Murphy. That play picks up 17 yards and be 1st and goal for Headland from the 3. It is a little concerning, Doug, if you're looking at this, what Headland's been able to do here in the 3rd quarter.
I don't like it. I mean, I guess they got their reasons. They're, getting ready for the future, but Tigers just now started walking linebackers up. They just stayed in that defense and let them march right down the field.
They're going to toss it around the end. This time the Tigers are there. If they can bring him down, they do bring him down. They're going to give him forward progress to the line of scrimmage. There's a late flag comes down as well.
They may get him for bulldogging him, but he's hard to get to go down. So
let's see what this flag ends up being. But it was, Doug, they had him back at the 5-yard line, but they gave him forward progress down to the 3-yard line. We'll see what this flag ends up being.
Side, so it may be against Headland. We'll see here.
We'll wait and see. The Whiteheads walking out here. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well,
okay.
I'm going to tell you. He
that
said
is
the
a
defense,
huge.
but he signaled offense. I'm going to tell you where that came from. There's a lineman that's been going against that freshman that we were just talking about. Watched him the last couple of plays, and he gets right in his face and signals first down when they have a big play, and he did when they ran down there a second ago. The official warned him, and then that time they were carrying on again after the play, and I guess if you don't listen, you get a penalty.
That was a big penalty because it's instead of 2nd goal from the 3, it's 2nd goal from the 18.
That could be an advantage for Headland. They say roll the clock. If it gets you fall out of that 3-man front,
They
stay in what's been successful.
Throwing it out in the flats. Good job that time looking back for the football. That was Henry Brunson. Brunson is a linebacker, but he did a good job covering downfield that time. Incomplete.
It's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 18-yard line. Is that first incomplete pass of the second half? I didn't count that last one against him because it was on a penalty play.
That's right.
So
58 seconds to go.
Yeah, 58 seconds. They'll have a 3rd and goal here. Craig still in the backfield.
Taking the pass, throwing it down the far sidelines in the end zone Good job by the defender, and they're going to throw a flag.
Oh,
they're going to call
late flag.
Same official that threw the holding is going to throw the flag calling pass interference on 3rd and goal from the 18.
And I don't know. I wasn't really watching the receivers, but my goodness, he let it develop. Saw that he didn't catch the ball. They were both down on the ground and starting to get up when he finally threw the flag.
It definitely was a very late pass interference. He waited to see if he caught the ball before he threw the flag.
Yeah, that'll be 10 yards from the line of scrimmage in high school, and that'll be an automatic first down. 15.
So do you mark it off 15 yards? Normally you go half the distance, don't you?
I would think so, but not tonight. It was inside the 20, so
it's back to the 3-yard line. So it's 3rd and goal from the 3. So we had a 15-yard penalty go both ways. So we basically had a play in between. So we're back to the.
He's cutting it back in half.
Okay.
I don't know about half, but he did. It was at the 18-yard line, so it should go to the 9, and that's pretty close to where he's going to. So they did catch themselves there. And Keith, I guess not an automatic first down, 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from the 9. So till you would think advantage defense here. The Tigers dig in their goal line defense. They have 5 down linemen, 1 blitzing linebacker. So we're going to roll the quarterback to get out of the pocket. They throw it, and it's going to be dropped. The receiver got behind the defense. It was Tywan Turner on the coverage. He kind of undercut that throw, but it got over him, and I guess it was just enough to distract the receiver, and he dropped it. It'll be 4th and goal from the 9. That was a big drop for Headland.
Yeah, they're putting it back at the 9. I'm still surprised that the pass interference in the end zone wasn't an automatic first down, but we'll take it. 4th and goal from the 9-yard line. The Rams there's 42 seconds still left in the 3rd quarter, but the Rams have had the ball basically the whole 3rd quarter.
Except for 17 seconds.
Big play here. Their number 1 running back, Sconyers, is not in the game. They're going to take a timeout and talk about it.
So with that timeout, we'll step aside and be back with more Tiger football after this commercial break.
Hey, give me the chip. I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream next to the team. Yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My brain said to be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue.
At Sutton Heating and Cooling LLC, you get hometown service. Tanner Sutton and his team make you their priority. You can expect worry-free customer service from Sutton Heating and Cooling. Whether you're looking to upgrade your system or need 24-hour emergency service, Sutton is the name to remember. For your free estimate, call Sutton Heating and Cooling LLC at 334-695-7054. 334-695-7054. Sutton Heating and Cooling LLC.
4th and goal from the 9-yard line for the Headland Rams. The score is 34-7 in favor of the Tigers. Headland has had the ball the entire 3rd quarter with the exception of 17 seconds. The Tigers scored in 1 play on their only possession here of the 3rd quarter. Rolling to the right, Headland's quarterback looking. He's going to throw it late. It's going to be caught.
On his back.
On a back shoulder throw. It's caught for the Headland touchdown. It was good coverage on the play, but Headland scores 2 touchdowns here in the 3rd quarter play. You'd have to say Headland's on this 3rd quarter, Doug, as they've outscored the Tigers 2 touchdowns to 1. Tigers, I don't think I've ever seen a quarter of play. I guess they've got 34 seconds to run another play, but the Tigers are most likely going to run 2 offensive plays here in the 3rd quarter unless they throw an incomplete pass. Headland lines up for the point after touchdown. 1-step approach. It's effective once again. So your new score is 34-14.
And you feel like this is not indicative of what we've seen on the field. We should be more than that, but hey, that's why they keep scoring. So Tigers just kind of coming off a little upset defensively. They've got to be tired. They've been out there a long time, but got to find a way to stop them. Headland with more yardage in the 3rd quarter and they had more yards in that first drive of the third quarter than they had the whole first half. So they made some adjustments. They basically really didn't adjust anything. They just came out and ran right at the Tigers that worked early. It's just like the Tigers would not get out of that three-man front, and they were like, you know what, they're burning clock. We're getting to go home early, and it was taking a long time to get down the field. Now, if the Tigers would not have scored in one play, we would be sitting here at like 28-14 or something, and it'd be a whole different story. But
well, they scored that time in 3 minutes and 36 seconds. So
the Tigers have low numbers this time out to receive this, as Headland's actually going to line up as on an onside kick. So they got all the folks up there. The Tigers act like they hadn't worked on an onside kick. They're really not bringing anybody else up for help, as the coaches on the sideline are having a fit. Headland sure got numbers here. They got 6. They're going to have 7 people on 3, and they were off sides with no flag.
Reed Hinton did a great job that time. He went to the ball and covered it. That's a deep snapper for the Tigers, and he did a great job that time. Showed good hands.
I'm glad he did, Keith, because was it me, or did it look like we've never worked on an onside kick?
Whoever was on the other side of him, I didn't see them react to it at all.
Yeah. Hinton did a great job there and kept the ball for the Tigers. First and goal at the 49-yard line. So 5 yards closer than the first down we had last time.
32 seconds to go here in the third. 34-20. Eufaula leads. First down from the 49. Throwing it up in the air. That pass a little underthrown.
Yeah. That is only the second incomplete pass on tonight. Full right.
So I said 2 plays, barring an incomplete pass, which was a very strong likelihood because there'd only been 1 for Eufaula in the entire game, but we had an incomplete pass. Second down.
I'm not sure who he threw that to on that side, but he must be an awful fast receiver, because Wright seemed like he only took 1 or 2 steps and just slung it, and the receiver was 7-8 yards in front of that ball.
Wright takes it. He hands it off. It's going to be a toward Slaughter around the left hand. Slaughter in the secondary. They're going to throw a flag way behind the play. If Slaughter goes for a touchdown, that would be a 51-yard touchdown, but the flag lays down at the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure who the official was that threw the flag, but he must have a big rock in that one, because he threw it about 15, 20 yards from where he was.
He threw it right where Slaughter cut back.
Why is he marking it? I don't know, but a block in the back. I thought he was going to say
it was downfield, so you do mark it from the. If it's downfield,
a hold would have been from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
But hey, we'll take that. It'll still be second down over again, and it's just like it was a 5-yard penalty.
That's right. But Slaughter showed the speed that time. It's been big plays from Eufaula tonight, and it's been just methodical, grinded out offense for Headland.
And Headland trying to get some relief to some of the guys. They do have a couple of New Jerseys out there. They went to a 5-man front on defense.
Second down 15. It's going to be handoff up the middle. Slaughter takes it. He gets the 5 yards back, but that sets up as we end the third quarter. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Tigers as we roll into the fourth quarter from the Brown Heaton Air broadcast booth. We'll be back after this timeout.
The family at Impressive Collision Center has been in business since 1940.
That's impressive.
Your transportation is one of the largest investments you have, so keep it looking new at Impressive. From a major crash to a small dent, Impressive can help.
Now Impressive.
They work closely with all insurance companies and give you a great price on your minor mishaps.
Wow, impressive.
And don't forget to check out all the accessories, from install winches, brush guards, and bed covers.
Impressive. Give them a call. Impressive Collision Center, 317 South Eufaula Avenue, 334-687-4400.
When it comes to professional gutter installation, Gutter Man Dothan has you covered. Voted Best of the Wiregrass 7 years in a row, we provide top-notch gutter services across the Wiregrass area. Protect your home from rainstorms with our premium gutter system designed to prevent foundation cracks and water damage. Trust Gutterman for expert installation, quality materials, and a beautiful, durable finish.
Third down, 10 yards to go.
They're going on the field.
As we begin the fourth quarter play, 3rd and 10. Now the official's going to blow the whistle and stop play momentarily. I guess something to do with the chains on the far sideline is they had to flip the field, but it was about as easy as you could hope for because it was at the 49-yard line.
Well,
now they're messing.
They're the 5 yards. It was at the 49. They're putting it at the wrong.
They're
49.
putting it at the wrong 49. No, maybe.
Yeah, and they're making the first down. Boy, they're screwing this one up.
Yeah, it's third. It should be 3rd and 10. They're making it 3rd and 12. I can't believe that they're messing it up that bad.
Yeah, it was 2nd and 15. We gained 5 yards on the run, and we lost 2 yards during
the quarter exchange. They realize something's wrong because they're continuing to huddle up over there. They had it right.
They're going to leave it.
Now they're going to bring the.
What they're going to do. They don't know.
They got to be. Now they're going to bring it back. So you would think the guys on the chains could help out there because, I mean, surely you know where you're standing.
Would you believe the home chain crew?
What now?
Would you believe the home chain crew?
Well, they finally, when all is said and done, they got it right. So 3rd down 10. Wright's going to roll out. He's looking to throw. He throws it. Has a receiver there, and it's going to be incomplete. He had Zadavos right at his first down, right at the 41-yard line. And for the first time tonight, we're going to see the Tigers punt team come on the field.
Mike could have ran, I think, for the first down there. He had the sideline. He had a couple folks in front of him that was in coverage, but a lot of room to the side. So with 11:53, not much time off the clock. Tigers didn't even keep it a minute, I don't think.
Oh, they didn't. They took over with 34 seconds. They're going to punt it back with 11:53 to go. High snap. Alvarez gets it away. It's a knuckleball that's going to hit. Go bounce straight up in the air and neutral bounce, and it's going to be Headland's ball at the 21-yard line. So 30 yards on the punt.
Let's go down to John Wayne right quick if we can get him to cut his camera on if he can hear us down there. John Wayne, what you got?
I don't know why this camera's not working, guys. I've shut it off and reset it. I don't understand what's going on with it. But Tiger defense needs to tighten up. They need to make some adjustments, something. I mean, they're actually getting manhandled since the halftime. The defense, Headland's just running the ball at will where they want to go with it. 2 or 3 plays, first down. 2 or 3 plays, first down. So I hope the Tigers will make an adjustment.
Okay, thank you, John Wayne.
Handoff to the middle, and with running room again, he cuts to the outside. It's going to be Henry Brunson, the first man there for Eufaula, but not after a gain of 7 yards. Maybe, 7 yards.
Number 0 again, Sconners. He does not hit the ground, but they stop him after 7 yards.
And 3 from the Headland 28-yard line. Handoff again. Sconyers looking to turn the right corner, and he's going to be run out of bounds that time for no gain. Should be right at the line of scrimmage. It will be third down and 3.
First time they stopped him for no gain in a while, Keith. He's got.
So this be interesting to see what happens here. That they have yet to have a negative rushing play here in the second half, as it's been dominated as far as plays and time possession by Headland. Eufaula has 1 touchdown in the second half. Headland has 2. They're trying to draw the Tigers off sides. They got them to jump, but apparently they did not violate the neutral zone. It'll be 3rd and 3. They're going to hand it off. He finds a hole again. He's going to go forward close to his first down. Where they marking him, he'll have his first down. He needed 3. He got 4. It'll be Headland first down.
It was Craig on the carry that time.
Tigers bring in an extra lineman here. So they bring in now Javius Curry. He is the starting center for the Tigers. He came in on the defensive line here. Tigers trying to find some solution to stop this Headland rushing attack that's just going straight ahead. 10-10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tigers lead by 20 They're going to run it straight off left guard. Going to be another positive gain for Headland of 4 yards from the 33 up to the 37.
Tell you what, we're going to see a dose of this the rest of the year because we've shown we ain't stopping it.
Well,
25th play of the second half for Headland there.
Well, Headland has a big advantage in plays because they ran more plays, 4 more plays than Eufaula in the first half. It's tall sweep. The ball's on the ground, and the Tigers have a chance to recover it. They're trying to scoop it. They finally fall on it. Tigers will recover. It was a freshman that time, Nyan Smith. Tigers will have it at the 35-yard line. Doug, is that not the first turnover other than the muffed or the opening kickoff? I think that is.
I don't have another one. No interceptions. Yes, that's it.
So the Tigers get a big break there, but this will only be the 5th offensive play for Eufaula here in the second half.
26 for Headland, 5 for Eufaula, 4. This will be the 5th, like you said. 1st and 10, 35-yard line. 9:24 to go in the fourth quarter.
Going to hand it off to Torian Slaughter. The backside pursuit catches him, and they're going to stop him for a short gain of 3. He had something working there, but the backside pursuit was fast enough to get to.
Slaughter with only 31 yards tonight on 9 carries, but he did have, I know, one big play that got called back.
This is a possession the Tigers really need to punch in the end zone and kind of reassert themselves in the second half. Wright's going to throw it. It's complete to DeVos. DeVos in this open field, and he's gone.
Perfect play as they had walked almost everybody up on the line of scrimmage. 32-yard touchdown pass.
5th touchdown pass of the night for Jalen Wright. Doug, as good as the offense has looked tonight, and they've looked good, they've only failed to score on 2 possessions tonight. But it's been the concerning thing has been the defense, as you've alluded to.
A little worried about Wright there. He came out in the second half. He threw the first pass was a 56-yard touchdown, but then he threw 2 incompletions. He is 3 for 13 for 288 and 5 touchdowns.
Cooper Wingate has the R.W. Wingate extra point up, and it looked to be good, but it hit the left upright, and it's no good. So the Tigers lead 40-14.
Nice job there by the offense, but yet again, only a few seconds off.
Yeah, we talked about time possession as one of the stats that are somewhat misleading. That was only a 32-second possession for Eufaula that time. 2 plays, 35 yards, in 32 seconds. Second touchdown reception of the night for Zai DeVos. 5th touchdown pass for Jalen Wright.
He's doing it.
Tigers lead 40-14. The Tigers are going to get their 3rd victory of the season. They'll be 2-0 in region play. So they travel to Ozark next week to take on the Carroll Eagles, who coming in tonight were winless on the season, 0-3. Yet to play a region game, they'll play their first tonight. There's a pooch kick going to come down inside the 30, around the 27, and the Tigers had a chance. The Tigers had a shot at that one. I think Headland covered it late.
Right there where the Tigers didn't cover it in the opening kickoff, too. Headland will come away with the ball.
So it's Carroll tonight hosting Charles Henderson. So Charles Henderson 1-0 in the season, having defeated Greenville last week. Carroll still looking for their first victory of the season. They lost last week to Elmore County. From the 27-yard lines where Headland will take over.
Headland huddled up on the sideline that time as they come out. They did leave one receiver way over there, but the Tigers saw him and went to cover him. But they got Craig in the backfield again, not Sconnors.
So quarterback looking to throw. He's going to let it sail down the sideline. Good-looking sophomore quarterback. Good pass defense that time once again. That was Tywan Turner, I believe.
That's one thing about the quarterback, Knowles. He doesn't look short very often. He likes to air it out.
Like I said, a sophomore quarterback, good size, Casey Knowles, 6'2", 175, and a sophomore.
He's thrown some long passes, incomplete, but I bet he's thrown for 150 yards through the air, but he's only completed 21 yards. It's been caught.
One of those 9-yard touchdown on
Not that time.
4th and goal. Straight ahead run, one of the better plays the Tigers have had here in the second half. It was Nayland Murphy up from his linebacker position to
yeah. Good shot by Murphy on Sconyers. He's going to check out of the game here. He's been most of their offense as he goes off shaking his shoulder. Took a pretty good little shot there. Brings up 3rd and 9 for the Headland Rams with 7:45 to go in this ballgame.
What started as a fast first half has kind of slowed down here a little bit. Motion back to the right. Quarterback looks to throw. He's going to get pressure late, but the Tigers missed. They finally bring him down on a sack, a loss of 2 from the backside. It was 47 for Eufaula. Travis Scott with a nice play. He is a sophomore on the defensive line, a loss of 2. So
I'm glad Scott got him because he had a lot of room to run.
Whoever blitzed from the right side had a shot at him and just missed. And he looked like you said, he had a lot of open field if he had. So Headland's going to punt the ball apparently here as they trail 40-14. It's kind of the white flag with under 7 minutes to go, 6:55 and counting here on a rolling clock. Here's a snap. Punts away. One of his better punts. Nobody back deep for Eufaula. It takes a big Headland roll. Going to roll inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. Doug, other than the first possession after the goal line stand, I believe this is the worst starting field position of the night for Eufaula. But the Tigers have the ball back.
Tigers will probably come out and run the ball a lot here and try to run some clock as it looks like some new jerseys are coming out right on the night. I think 10 of 13 for 288 yards and 5 touchdowns. And then he had one on the ground, 6-yard run.
It's a shame he's not going to get 300 yards, though. So close.
That's why I was wondering who was coming out to play quarterback and if he'd throw it anymore. But nope, it's going to be McCoy. No, it's actually number 9 at quarterback, Lynn.
Malik Lynn. He hands it off in the backfield, and it'll be a loss of 2, I believe, on that play.
Number 22, that's only the third ball carrier we've had tonight. That's Cruz. Clock rolling down close to 6 minutes. Looks for the heat timeout after this play.
Here's a snap. Lynn throws it, and it was an accurate throw, maybe a little hotter than it needed to be. It was intended for Chance McElroy.
Hit the sophomore right in the breadbasket.
Yeah. Sophomore to sophomore, incomplete. Be 3rd and 11 when we come back after this heat timeout. We'll step away for a minute, be right back.
Looking for legal help you can count on right here at home? At Robertson Law Firm in Eufaula, we're your neighbors, and we're here to make life's challenges a little easier. Buying or selling property? We'll guide you through every step. Dealing with probate or estate matters? We'll walk alongside you with care and compassion. And if you've been injured, we'll fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Robertson Law Firm, trusted legal advice close to home.
No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
Right outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain and thank him when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in the plate. I guess that's why they call it God's country. I saw the light in a...
Third down 11. Lynn is your quarterback, the sophomore. If the Tigers decide to put it in the air, they will. Lynn throws it. It is tipped up in the air. It's incomplete again. Same play, same result.
The Tigers keep it for 30 seconds. More time of possession in the second half. Keith, I know you keep up with that. Have we had it a minute?
I could go back and see, but it hasn't. We have not held it for a minute on a possession. I know that.
Yeah. Well, they're rolling the clock. Well, I say that. Yeah, the clock's running on an incomplete
But this
pass.
is only. It was only a 40. It was only a 47-second possession up to that point.
Get them off. Give me that.
There's a snap.
Don't worry about it.
Punt is away. It's a wobbly kind of end over end kick that takes a big Eufaula roll this time.
If he touches
and
it,
he's gonna lose big yardage back to the 15-yard line. You know, that was a situation where, Doug, I don't think the ball would roll that far. He caught it running backwards.
Yeah, he did. I'm like you, Keith. This replay is way behind, but there was some shots downfield that time. Both teams are lucky there wasn't an extra flag.
I'm sure that Adam Alvarez appreciates that, because that's probably the longest punt in his Eufaula career. That was from the 27-yard line down to the 14. 23 and 36, 63 yards. Yeah. 63-yard punt.
Headland huddles up on the sideline as they blow it into play. And they said timeout Headland. So Headland's going to take one of their timeouts. They had 2 left. They have 1 now. 40-14, 5 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the ball game.
I tell you what, this game has just drug here
It's
in the
your
last.
fault. You said how fast it was going. You jinxed us. The announcer jinxed.
Well, it's just, it looks like that a JV game has broke out here at Tiger Stadium here the last couple of minutes. But, yeah, like you said, not a possession here in the second half that's lasted even a minute for Eufaula. We'll try to get that for you. Eufaula with a 17-second possession on their first possession. 1-play touchdown drive of 56 yards through the air. Eufaula does not have a first down here in the second half, Doug. Wait, I may be wrong on that. That is right.
2 touchdowns, but no.
No, they have 2. They have 2 first downs. They did score. They picked up 2 first downs on one of their possessions.
Quick
whistle stop the clock. Stop it. The play. I'm not sure. No flags on the field. I'm not sure what that was about.
I think the Tigers called a timeout. We didn't. I don't think we had enough folks on the field. So,
I was wrong, Doug. They do not have a first down here in the second half. Eufaula does not have a first down. Right. Back. Headland with a first down from their 14-yard line. Handoff up the middle, room to run and more as he's going to take it. Still on his feet to the 40-yard line, 26 yards on that play. Doug, while we have a chance, I'm going to kind of recap what's happened here in the second half. Eufaula had a 1-play, 56-yard drive that took 17 seconds. Then they came back with a 3-play, 5-yard drive took 41 seconds off the clock. Then a two-play 35-yard drive that took 32 seconds off the clock. There's a handoff up the middle that's going to go for 6 yards to the 46-yard line for Headland. So back-to-back plays and over 32 yards here. Then the last possession for Eufaula was 3 plays, -1 yards, 47 seconds. So not one possession over a minute. And the Tigers without a first down, even though they've scored 2 touchdowns here in the second half, they do not have a first down in the second half. 2nd and 4 down for Headland. Tigers offsides. They will throw the flag, stop this play.
That'll give them a first down.
This is a very odd second half, Doug. Both teams have scored 2 touchdowns here in the second half, but one of those teams doesn't have a first down. But they were both offensive touchdowns.
And hadn't had it but a couple of minutes, maybe.
Yeah, total of maybe 2 minutes this entire second half. Headland has controlled the second half.
We're lined up offsides again.
Yeah, first down from the 49. This may be a touchdown. Bad angles being taken out there. They finally, the last man comes across and forces him out of bounds from the 49-yard line to the 28. That's 21 yards. So 3 plays, Doug. 5-yard penalty, but 26, 6, and 21 yards on the ground for Headland.
That young man, Spurl, had -1 yard in the first half, and he's come in and carried it 3 times in the second half for 53 yards. Eufaula better not play them in a JV game because they're winning the JV part right now.
Okay, they're running around the left end, and they are finally going to make a tackle, but not after about a 4-yard gain down to the 24-yard line. .350 in the clock running here in the game. 40-14 is your score in favor of the Tigers of Eufaula. Been a very interesting second half. Headland has control against the ball on the ground here in the second half. 2nd down 6. They shift a man over to the right. Motion back to the left. They will be a quarterback keeper looking to turn around the right side. Backside pursuit is able to get there, and finally the gang tackle. They hold that to only about a 2-yard gain, maybe a 1-yard gain. The first down would come at the 18-yard line. They'll only give him the 23, so it's going to be 3rd down and 5 now for Headland. That was only a 1-yard gain on that play. It looked like he had much more as he faked it. It was a quarterback keeper around the right end. That's Jordan Kinsey, who's listed as a wide receiver playing quarterback. Kinsey is a junior. However, it's not exactly a JV game. He is a junior. We've seen him in at wide receiver during this game. Going to hand it off up the middle. It'll be a Headland round first down as he takes it inside the 20 down to the 16-yard line. He needed 5. He got 7. It'll be 1st and 10 for Headland. 2:34 clock rolling here in the 4th quarter.
Tigers look to go 6-0 over the Headland Rams in history. Had outscored them 221-68 coming into tonight, but
breaking to the outside, it may be a touchdown this time. It will be.
Pathetic.
From 16 yards out, Headland's in the end zone again. That touchdown comes with 2:12 to go. Doug, you know, it would be nice to be able to see the Tigers run this last 2:12 off the clock. Headland has used a couple of timeouts here. They have 1 left.
Well,
the Tigers just run the football. They should end this game.
They came out and had 3 plays earlier, threw on 2 of them, 2 incomplete. This is going to wind up making the score. Well, they've got the scoreboard all messed up now. It should be 40-20 with the extra point pending. And the extra point's good, so it's like 40-21 as the scoreboard's off down there. And this game hasn't been that close. The Tigers, you feel like at any time could have changed their defense, did what they did in the first half to stop them. Because what Headland did in the second half by running it right up the middle like they did, they came out doing that in the first half, and the Tigers just basically walked the linebackers up and stopped that. they refused to do that the whole second half here in tonight's game.
That was a 7-play, 86-yard drive all on the ground. Averaged over 10 yards a rush on that possession, did Headland. Of course, it is all reserves in the game for Eufaula. And even on this, well, maybe not exactly. I was going to say it's a hands team going out there, I believe, on this kickoff. Surely Headland would not kick an onside kick at this point. It's what we think anyway. We better drop somebody deep.
I don't know. We better put some to the other side of the field. As they're split right down the middle this time, so they look like they're lined up to kick it deep, and we don't have anybody deep. If they kick it deep, we're going to be chasing them to the ball. My goodness, no one is deep. That's taking a chance if you're the Tigers, and that's going to be great.
It was a nice catch over the shoulder, and no real blocking that time. Just a great individual effort. I believe that time was Jarrell McCray, who we've seen him run the football for Eufaula. We've seen him on defense as well. McCray will stay out there, it looks like, on offense maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe not. He's coming back off.
Good over-the-shoulder catch there by him because it was kicked to a spot where, hey, if he didn't bring that in, they were bearing down. They could have got the ball back with 2 minutes to go. So let's see if the Tigers choose to finally run some clock here.
2:07 to go. Tigers hopefully can. That's more time of possession than the Tigers have had all second half. High snap. McCray takes it. He hands it off to the first man through, and there's a flag thrown from way. There's two flags.
He was about as far away from action as he could be. Well, there was one on the line, but this other guy was at about the 50, 49-yard line on the other side of the field. Threw it about 11 yards, but he's still 15 yards short of where the ball was.
It looks like it's going to go against Headland, maybe. We'll see. Play gain 2 yards.
Personal foul, face mask against the defense.
Well, I guess that's why they saw all that. I'm not sure if they got the penalty yardage right, but we'll take it.
I was going to say the yard marker.
He said personal. He said personal foul though.
It ain't been their best night either.
Now
the yard marker stopped, and
now they marked it off from the line of scrimmage. He picked up 2 yards on the play. Oh well.
Well, and the yard. Well, they did just move it. So yeah, it's.
Handoff off left tackle. It's going to get up across the 35 to around the 36. Be about a yard short of the first down. We still got 1:45 on the clock. It is running. It was Cruz on the carry. It's Colin Cruz. 3rd and 1, they say.
I was going to say, I thought it was supposed to have been 40 seconds on the play clock, and it was down to like 22 right as they were getting up.
These guys, I'm not sure they know to keep the clock running here. Going to throw a pass. It's complete this time, though. On 3rd and 1, on a running clock, the Tigers throw a pass. I believe that was Tony Jackson in at wide receiver who caught that pass from Malik Lynn. They said Reggie Boyer. Maybe it was 19 instead of 18. Reggie Boyer, a sophomore, caught that pass. Give me a handoff to Cruz again. Cruz up the middle, down to the 45-yard line. On that previous play, it was 16 yards on that pass play from pair of sophomores, Lynn to Boyer. Quarterback Lynn's going to keep it. He's going to take it down to the 42-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 3. So back-to-back gains of 3, and that should just about do it. There's 20 seconds to go. They're calling the Tigers young team to the sidelines. So your final will be 40-21 will be the final here from Tiger Stadium. Tigers run their record to 3-1 on the season, 2-0 in Class 5A Region 2. Next week, we'll be in Ozark to take on the Carroll Eagles.
John Wayne's camera's back now, so we'll go down with just a moment and get some closing remarks from Coach Jernigan. And the Tigers go to 3-1.
3-1 on the season, 2-0 in Region number 2, Class 5A.
Guys, that was actually your JV offense in those last 3 possessions. They'll be traveling to Valley.
I was really industrious. Well, turn John Wayne up. I can't.
He can't. He's got to get closer to the mic.
Is that better? Let me make sure it's on the headset. It is not. Better. That's better?
Nope.
No, you got to be close to that mic.
Okay, is that better?
We can hear you.
Is that all right? So that's actually the Tigers JV. There's an in-service day Monday. The Tigers won't be in school, but the JV will travel to Valley. Go to Valley on Monday night to play football. All right.
Tonight, I feel like you kind of left it a little bit on the table. Take it to the but we know we're going to see that 3 yards pretty front of the dust again at some point.
It was a light pop, Doug. You're asking them to run the ball. So, maybe we showed something, but maybe we didn't. Maybe we can do something for us. It certainly didn't look good in the second half.
That's good. All right, guys, we got Coach Jernigan here. Coach, great game for the Tigers. Defense kind of got walked on a little bit, a few possessions in the second half, but then the JV got up to come in and practice and get ready for Monday night. But a good win for the Tigers. Good region win. Get ready to go play another region game next week.
Yeah, it was a good win. We know they couldn't match up with us offensively, so we had our shots when we did, and they couldn't run with us on the back end offensively. But defensively, we got stuff we got to get fixed, especially up front with the D-line and linebackers and some calls like that, because that second half was not acceptable.
Good deal. Great win for the Tigers, Coach. We can grow on this and move forward.
Appreciate it. Go Tigers.
Good game, Coach. Okay, guys, back to you. Good win for the Tigers.
Well, that'll do it here from Tiger Stadium. The Tigers led 27-0 at halftime. They do get outscored in the second half, 21-13, but the Tigers win, going away 40-21, and run their season records. We already said to 3-1, 2-0 in region play. So remember, next week, 6:30 pregame show, 7:00 kick from Ozark to take on the Carroll High School Eagles. It'll be another region contest for the Tigers as they travel to Ozark. Also tune in to Chick-fil-A Coaches Show Tuesday night, 6 o'clock. Come out and join us from Chick-fil-A, and there'll be a trivia question. We haven't announced the trivia question yet, Doug. They'll have to be tuning in Tuesday night.
Make one.
We'll
put you on the spot.
We'll come up with a trivia question, I guess, related to this week's game with Carroll, but we'll have to. I don't know if this is true, but we'll verify it. Who is the only coach that has coached at Carroll and at Eufaula? We'll see. We'll give you the answer on Tuesday night if that's accurate. There may be more than one, but we'll try to do the research. At any rate, the Tigers win tonight. It'll be a 6 o'clock coaches show from the Chick-fil-A of Eufaula coaches show. Come out and join us. But next week, 6:30 pregame from Ozark for Doug Applin, John Wayne Robinson, Jimmy Simmons, Doug Applin, Keith Bryan, Charles Irvin. I'm hoping you have a good night and a great weekend. Go Tigers.